Alrighty, and
Olo.
we are live. Happy New Year and welcome to our first episode of 2023.
We made it.
Oh, we made it, guys. Woo!
Yeah, we made it
Woo.
after a too long break, unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties and the holidays. We are back on Candlekeep Mysteries, the sealed pages of Verglas. We are the Rollers of Fate. I am Cisco Blanco, and with me, as always, the one and only sensational Mo.
Hey everyone, Happy New Year, guys, and thank you for being back.
Yeah, as always, we are our DMs, and here with us, our victims of fate, our awesome players. And because it's been a while, let's go one by one. And could you please introduce yourselves and your characters, starting with you, Mark?
Ooh, I'm playing Jagu, the round and proud turtle, the paladin barbarian combo, the one-shot potential, and also the one-shot potential to die in combat himself. So far, yeah, let's jump into Aki.
Oh, I'm Ross playing Aki Flamacaster, Dragonborn, still Dragonborn, slowly changing into something else, Divine Soul Sorcerer, and Hot Mess. Look,
You bastard, you saw me grabbing snaps. I am playing currently Bycraft Byfire, a forged cleric, human, and all around technically, and from his own word of mouth, a better Yardu. Let's move on to Joey.
Hello, everybody. I'm Joey. I'm going to be playing Errol Emmerfield, a level 7 Wood Elf Horizon Walker Ranger. And what better way to start off the year than to be an elf? So give it up for Alec, or Lucky.
Hello, guys. Ooh, oh.
Whoa.
Hi there, guys. Lucky. I am playing a fairy, Ruin Synergy. Hasn't really figured out his name yet. I am a warlock, hexblade, and a divine soul sorcerer. Some would say the better Aki. Um, and I don't think is that everyone. Is that all the... Oh, we're missing a turtle.
I'll see you later then. Bye.
No, no, I'm kidding. Bruce, take it away.
Hello, I'm Andy. I'm playing Bruce Moonbear along with his alter, Bruce, the Barbarian Totem Warrior, and 1/3 of Team Green.
Ugh.
Meaning he's an orc.
Half orc, yes, half orc.
Yeah,
I definitely said that.
Amazing. Thank you very much, guys. And yeah, and I'll leave it to you, Mo. On with announcements, please.
Of course, of course. As always, if you're new to the stream and you haven't watched any of our previous episodes before, you can go to our YouTube channel, which is at Rollers of Fate D&D, and you can catch up to this campaign, the Sunday campaign, which is the Dining in Barovia, and the Wednesday campaign, which is the Eye of Observation, and one-shots. They're all there. So go and check it out. And please let your friends and family know where they can find us and enjoy the show as we continue the stories for each of the campaigns. Anyone want to send us any art or comments or anything like that, please send it to rollersoffatednd@gmail.com. And we have a Twitter channel, which is at FateDND, which you can catch up-to-date news about our channel and other D&D related stuff too. And final warning, just sometimes there are things in this stream which may be which you may not like, so please just step away and then come back again, and hopefully we've moved on from that as well. So yeah, that's it from me. Back to you, Cisco.
All right. Thanks to all of you for being here playing with us tonight. And to everyone who is watching us from home, please make yourself comfortable and settled in. And now let's see which mystery shall be revealed today. Sharing, loathing, and thirst, all others we detest. I wasn't given my brother's dark boon, so I didn't meet his tragic doom. After agreeing to help Bycroft and the ghost of Sarah Yellowcress, the caravan of chaos traveled to the City of Splendor to investigate the tragic murder. Following a successful encounter with the worshippers of the Dragon Queen and afterwards plotting against her in the privacy of the room. A heavy storm broke the clear night sky, and shortly after, the cocks were banged, rammed, and scorched by a colossal red dragon that defeated the protective statues of Waterdeep without effort. As the deadly fire breath was about to destroy the highest story of the yawning portal, a golden ancient dragon materialized out of nowhere, blocking most of the flaming breath. An aerial dragon battle took place, destroying part of the building structure, leading to glass and debris falling over our heroes. Amidst the chaos, Ruan asked Bruce for help to break the magical collar around his neck in order to unleash his draconic true form. When attempted, a burst of energy almost killed the moon-bathed Bruce as he fell down all the way to the street. After the attempt, Ruan's neck collar melted into his skin in a shape of a tiny glowing circle. As recognition and familiarity was noticed by Aki in the Golden Dragon eyes, through team effort, the group escaped the partially collapsing inn via different means, reuniting on the street where they were doused with blood. Once the city arcane wards and Griffon Cavalry became active, Bycroft healed the injured and created blessed food, as the entire caravan of chaos assisted, helped, rescued, and healed the Waterdavians affected by the disaster. When Bruce communed with Selûne, focusing on Aki's and the traveler's connection, in a nearby well, Yagu whispered dangerous words to his unholy symbol as he destroyed it, whilst engulfed in dark mist, and afterwards was followed by an eerie ichor. In the morning, the group followed the Emerfield workout routine, whilst divided to investigate more effectively, visiting different locations. Yellowcress Manor, finding out that the property and the family possessions were recently sold out, and Lord Vialis bought another mansion in the village of Greenfast, 1 day away from Waterdeep. Also a tannery and leather shop, finding out that Farrell, Lord Vialis' business partner, had a visit scheduled at noon. And lastly, Bookworm's treasure bookstore, discovering that Candlekeep's first reader, Coda Balanister, owns the establishment, and after a little talk with him, the purchase of Sandra's Waver's Dark Chronicles, and agreeing to return after the quest end, our heroes resume their search. And this is where our story begins today. You all remain on the City of Splendor's northward. This late morning is sunny day with clear skies, yet still a little bit chilly. You are in your way to visit Sir Beacon, Sarah's ex, who lives in Imna Street, nearby your current location in Delzorin Street. The city, busy life surrounds you. Carriages pulled by horses rush through the main road, while the fine mosaic pavement, lively humanoids of different species and social status go on about their business. And I leave it to you guys.
Don't you think it's strange that he would sell the house and all of his family's stuff and just leave?
Do you think he sold it to a specific person, or did he auction it all off?
I don't know.
Would you want a reminder of all that baggage?
Well,
Gonna say.
yeah, but I understand maybe don't live in the house, don't go into their bedrooms, don't keep things, but nothing.
Yes,
I mean,
that is,
I have
Gonna have to
something of
verify
everybody
on
I've
that
lost
one.
all the time. Yeah, I mean a
there is
necklace.
limits to- It
anything.
does seem strange, however, it's
Memories
slightly
can be
reasonable.
painful, though.
Yeah, but something doesn't add up. I feel like we're still missing
Hey, did they
something,
say
right?
where he
Well,
moved
we can
to?
still go back to talk to Farrell. He might be
Yes,
by the time we get there.
I do know where Greenfast is. About a day's travel.
Is that where the other guy is?
That's where Lord Bielis would be. Yes.
No, I mean the elf.
Oh no! I
No,
believe
Pharaoh's
he's-
supposed to be going back to his out of game. It's a leather or shoe place.
Yeah,
It's a shoe place.
yeah, but he lives out of town. He's coming in because this is a business they run.
I thought
Is
he
it-
was supposed to be back this afternoon.
Yeah, but he has to live somewhere, and Paul said he lives outside of town.
Above game, were we given an address for Ferrell, his business associate?
I don't think
We
so.
weren't given an address. So,
No.
well, we weren't given an address for this fellow. We'd have to wait for him to return to inspecting his business interests. We were told he would.
Yeah, we can go back. I'm not playing the music on the way back, though. I don't think that I did very well there. I can't run and play. It's very hard.
Oh, you did.
Can you jog and play?
Bruce, have you lost some weight?
What?
You look thinner. You look more built.
I'm pretty sure
I'll
I'm
just whisper to Bruce. Told you so. It works.
narrows his
Oh.
eyes. He just grumbles.
So, what will we be doing first? Will we visit the elf, or will we do the day's journey outside of town to?
So
Well,
just
we
to
still haven't
recap-
spoken
just
to-
recap, guys. One quickly second, let me interrupt. You are like 1 minute away from Sir Becken's
That's-
house. That was
that's
your
what I was gonna
next
bring up.
destination.
That's
but
what I was gonna bring
You
up.
can change it, but that was what you were
Yeah.
gonna do.
I think visiting the boyfriend sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, and then we'll go back for Farrell afterwards.
Worth pointing out, it would only take us half a day to reach Green fast, so long as I'm with you.
Ooh.
Good to know. Good to know.
Good to know.
Yes.
Well,
Well, off to the boyfriend's house it is then.
Wait,
Yep.
before we go there, do we know for sure that he sold all the items?
The
Like he sold
drunk
the
guy
house and
was
the item. Yeah,
said
but
he
since
did.
when do we trust him?
fair enough.
Like there might still be clues in the house. That's what I'm trying to say.
Fair
Well,
enough.
he said somebody else bought the house, right? I forget their name. I wasn't there. I was playing.
Fair enough. I'm gonna. Are we still close by near the house?
Yeah, they're next door neighbors.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, at this point you are like 5 minutes away, so you can return if you want.
Just quick question: is it within 1,000 feet?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'll
Yeah,
cast.
Let's be nice.
It'll probably have to be like a history check or something, but I try and cast locate objects and see if there's anything in the house that I would remember, like maybe a specific piece of furniture or like a family-held token.
Okay. Tell me which item will this be, and we will make it real.
Well, maybe.
Family portraits are a strong choice.
Yes, a family portrait. Thank you, Ross. Yeah, family portrait.
Okay.
Why
As
not?
you cast locate object and kind of focus on that family portrait that you remember of the whole family with the little dog, kind of like in the country, like at this beautiful background, you don't sense it at all.
No, there doesn't seem to be anything there. One of their more prominent family portraits doesn't seem to be there, at least.
Well, are you suggesting entering this building to have a look around?
It's
Like it
somebody's
has never
home.
stopped us before. If he can, maybe before my distraction, maybe Harold can sneak in the attic or a basement, maybe.
Are you suggesting we break and enter?
Well, I was going to, and he reaches into his pocket and says, "We do have someone rather small. Could have a look around. You feeling up for our mission, my friend?" And he gestures to Reefy Cheap in his hand.
Reapy Cheap
and gives him
turns
a little
towards
bit of
you,
a ration.
raises his little eyebrow.
Yes, you're ready for our mission, aren't you?
Why
if
is he looking at you like this?
That's just how he looks. He always looks permanently angry.
So when we talk to this boyfriend, what exactly do we want to ask him? Because I assume it's not as simple as where were you on the night of the murder, but
Could be.
Why don't we
I
just...
hadn't really thought it through too much. I just know. I'm kind of just going with the flow with this. So adventuring's not really my thing.
Why don't we just be honest and say that her spirit is restless and we're trying to put it to rest?
Yes, that.
Yeah, but if
that
he
could be
is
helpful.
guilty, he's most likely not gonna say the truth, right?
either that or he's gonna
That case.
misdirect us and then bail.
Can always peer through his mind.
Zone of
Was
truth.
he a squire? Am I remembering that right?
Yes. Squire
A
Becker.
squire to whom?
I think, was it... I don't know if that was
don't
mentioned,
know.
actually. If you... One
I don't think I
second.
have it. Yeah, I don't
Come
think
on,
I have it.
one of us is a local.
Just... Sarah only mentioned he was a squire at the time.
The
Never mentioned...
local's bad at notes.
We could always ask him as soon as we get in.
Yeah.
If he's a squire, he's not gonna have a problem mentioning his lord.
Well, but my point is, the people who have squires are usually people who consider themselves honourable and truth-telling. His position may depend on it, you know.
Let us hope. Let us hope.
Aki,
I
how
like
much
where
of the
Aki's
nobility
going, yeah.
do you... How much of the nobility have you ever met or dealt with?
You, and I've been run out of town once or twice.
Count.
Okay, so you know more. Would you?
I-
But you do consider yourself honest.
I've
and
eaten
truth-telling.
nobility.
I have not been in those circles since I was a child, and I was
You can
very, very bad
No.
at it. I've spent most of my life on the road.
Anyway,
Aki would just smile at that because that's a
uh,
nice idea.
Aki, do you want to take the lead on this one and just knock, and then we'll just follow
Sure.
up, improvise as
Yeah.
we go?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. I can do this.
And Ruin, if you could peer into his thoughts as soon as we mention, out of game, it's Sarah, right? The girl's name. I'm
Yes.
trying to
Sarah Yellowcress.
Sarah's name. If he's thinking about her, we might get what we need. If you don't mind, if you're okay with that.
Of course, I've never had a problem peering into any of your minds without permission.
That's very concerning, young lad. It's very
Oh, you're
concerning.
next. Don't worry, you're next.
You know, I never really thought about it as a gross invasion of privacy, isn't it? Oh well.
The little boy thought so.
At this point, you see the sign of Delzorin Street just on the corner.
Excellent. Yago, you can do your zone of truth thing as well if push comes to shove.
Yeah, but that might come over a little bit too.
No, we
Like
what-
Oh,
restless,
it's
maybe.
not like we need to be his friends for a long time.
Well, why don't we save it as a last resort, just in case, if it's
Yeah.
really shady.
if we think he's lying, then we go,
Um,
oh, by the way, I have means of finding this out. Shall we go?
You know he's in number 6. You're on number 2 at the moment. So you see a few doors away. You see this
Wait, number
gate
6.
mansion.
Are you talking about Roll20?
No, it's just your
Okay.
characters.
Here we
Sorry.
are.
Yeah, the
Number
women.
6, Very Wealthy Street. They actually called this Very Wealthy Street. That's a bit on the nose.
Actually, I'm just looking over the Water's Deep City laws. I'm trying to see if there's any
The
clause
person who
on-
named this street must be a bit of a hack.
Do we know what this young man looks like?
No.
DMs, would I know?
Make a fate roll.
Ah, shit. First roll of the day. Let's
First roll
say.
of the year.
First roll of the year, yeah.
Oh,
Let's say
Wow.
high. Let's say high.
Mark looked nervous there.
Hey!
There we go. Set
Start
the
the year off
tone.
strong.
setting the
Start the year off
lid.
strong.
Kind of
Wait.
seen once Sir Bacon, who was like happened to be sliding off the window of the mansion of Sarah, and you remember him being on full armor. He's a young gentleman, kind of brown hair, and the most characteristic thing is that he wears one of those proper knight, like Dragonlance style helms with the horns on it, two lustrous like Viking style horns.
Is this when he was a squire?
Wow.
You remember him being a knight. I'll give you that as
Okay.
well, by
Thing.
correct.
If you can,
I'll mention that then.
Wait,
if you can, Bruin, try to
Part-
do it without being seen, because I'm assuming he considers he counts as a citizen and not a lord, and using magic to influence a citizen without consent, a fine or damages up to 1,000 gold pieces.
So, just so you all know, when I cast the spell, he will know his mind was read. I could try hiding maybe in one of your coat pockets. Maybe he will know that I read his mind, but he won't see where I'm at.
You're at least a foot tall, Ruin. What pocket
Oh
are you
my
gonna hide
god. I got a brilliant idea.
in? Turn to Yagu.
Give me Ripper Cheap. Trust me.
Okay, Reaper Cheap. Yagu needs to borrow you for something.
As you try to pull him away, he grabs on like.
Reaper Cheap.
It might be easier if you tell Bruce what you need him for,
Yeah,
than he
okay.
can Rippy Cheap.
We're both going to hide Ruin and Ripper Cheap into my shell, and then you can read his mind. The moment he realizes, I will pull out Ripper Cheap and we pretend it's a mind reading red.
That's genius.
That's actually not that bad of an idea, actually.
Make an Arcana check, Ruin.
Okay. I'm great at these guys.
Okay, that's enough. You remember, as you know your spells, that you have to see the creature to actually be able to use it.
Damn it.
All right, well, somebody talk to him. You can go into somebody else's pocket
You could-
that's not talking and be out of his sight.
Like, you only need one peek, right, in order to...
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, maybe I could just peek at him through the shell. Just make sure to keep your neck kind of, turned to the side like this.
Oh, my moss body will fix it for you, and...
Oh, I can hide in the moss. I'm gonna need a
Your
shower
eyes
after
pop
this.
out. Like, friend.
Oh.
Anyway,
sure we can make this work without needing to read his mind.
Best,
If this
like I
is
said,
now-
this is just a backup method. Or best case scenario, he just gives us what we need and we move on.
I
If
don't
he
like
gets,
the way your
if he
moss
looks
is
like he's
looking at me.
catching on to us, just kick him in the shins. I find that helpful.
I mean, that's considered assault, and I don't want to have to pay any money to the city.
Well, it's
Is
not
it
assault
less-
if he doesn't live to tell the tale.
If he's a knight,
That's murder.
That is a murder at that point. That is a lot of money.
We don't have to murder him. We could just hide him in the bag of holding.
That's still a murder. The literal. You know what? Never mind. Let's
murder
just-
Hold them out
murder
for
with extra
error.
steps. It's
Let
murder
him
with
out
extra
for-
steps. But
I promise I'm just joking, guys. I'm trying out this new sense of humor thing.
Aki, can you
see
please
the-
kick us off? Then we get going.
You see 3 guards just passing on the street next to you. They look at you. They kind of like stare at you because you're kind of like standing on front of a door, kind of like talking to each other in
Yep.
an unusual kind of conspiring way. And they kind of, you see that 3 of them are staring at you, and one of them nods.
What's
Alright.
up in here?
Good morning, officer.
All good there.
Just discussing some business with my associates here.
Oh, no problem. A good day to you.
Of course. Have a good day.
Walking.
Do you think they stop everyone who stops to talk on the sidewalk?
We're
Who
rather
knows?
eclectic bunch, standing in a very wealthy street.
No, we should probably keep
You see
moving.
one of them looks back and kind of
See?
keeps looking back.
Look, let's just remember, if he's a knight, then he's going to be a noble. So be careful. Let's go knock on the door.
To the
Aki-
shell I
Aki-
go.
Right. Aki pulls out the mirror and will take Owl's wisdom using enhance ability from it, so advantage in wisdom.
I will
check.
hide inside Yagu's shell.
Okay.
Amazing. All right, that sounds good.
Is Reapy Cheap coming with?
I did pass on, so
I don't know what Ripper Cheap's going to do.
Welcome
Nobody
to my
does.
hotel, Reapy Cheap.
Just so we know, who's actually going to the house? Everyone, or is it just? I know 1. Okay, 2,
I think
3.
thought
we're
we all
all
were.
alright.
I
You
think
all
we're
alright?
all-
Okay, okay. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
just
sounded
me.
like that you guys are separating a little bit. Okay. Who's knocking?
Yeah.
Knock.
Aki knocks.
Okay.
Okay. As you knock, a few seconds pass, like maybe less than a minute, and well-dressed gentleman seems to be with butler livery, kind of open the door. He's got like brown hair, kind of like all slick back, mustache and beard. Hello. good
Hello.
evening. How can I help
Um,
you? And
Yes, we
then-
are here to see Sir Vrecken, please.
Oh, Sir Bacon, are you adventurers who met him in the past, I assume, right? What is your group names?
We are the caravan, and we are here to see Sir Vrecken.
Oh, fantastic. All right, I'll tell him you're here. If you could please hold on, wait here, I will summon the Lord. And he kind of
Uh,
like,
As soon as he
can I-
walks
can-
away, like
I want
as
to
soon as he's out of
insight whether
earshot-
he actually is going to go and do that, or whether he's going to call the police.
As soon as he's out of earshot, I'm going to say, "Record."
Should not mention
Uh,
Bycroft.
Right. So that's exactly why I did the enhanceability thing. 'Cause, ooh,
Can I have a passive 18? Does that help?
whoa.
Oh, well, no matter.
Okay.
No worries.
All right. you see on his face joy, like he seems to be really happy to actually meet some adventurers, and you see him honestly. He seems honest, like he's actually looking forward to kind of like beckon Sir Beckon.
I thought it was called Vecken.
Yeah.
beckon, yeah.
I thought it was like bacon, but Becken
Yeah,
with an
I've
E.
also been
Bacon.
planning on saying bacon.
All
well,
right.
he seems like a nice gentleman.
Yes, it seems like he seems quite competent at his job.
Do knights get paid enough to have their own manservants?
Depends on the
Some-
night.
Some knights
Technically-
have
Technically,
ahead.
all knights are nobles, but not all nobles are knights.
Yeah, but like, from what I would assume, like squires and such, they're technically from the state, right? Like they're not in the private pocket of the knight, or are they?
If they are squired to a higher lord or a more a knight of renown where they receive their training, some education, if they are then knighted by the person they're squired to, but they could also potentially inherit a lordship from their father, their mother.
some knights are entitled to retainers as well.
As you're talking, time passes and passes, and it gets to the point that it's been 11 minutes precisely, and then you hear clonking of armor, like a kind of like a full heavy, kind of like plate armor, and you sense that a figure is coming towards the door.
Is that an in joke about how long it takes to put on plate
Yeah.
armor?
That's what I was going. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's my figure too.
If I could give you inspiration, I would have given it to you.
What's that rumbling sound?
The door opens, and there, standing there, is a humanoid man wearing very shiny, polished, full plate armor, sheathed blade on the side, and he looks at all of you, a little confused, but then thinking, we must have met a long time ago, I believe. Come on in, please. I'll show you around the. You are adventurers, right?
Oh yes,
They are.
absolutely.
Yes. I do get a lot of adventurers. Obviously, knowing my epic tale in Neverwinter, and they want to see the broken horn, my helmet, which almost. Oh, let me show you. Actually, come on in, and you get taken inside. Nice, spacious room. He takes it, and it has like cabinets with like multiple blades in them. A very, very kind of not too regal home, but it's you can see that there is a attempt of a noble attempt in this house. Probably someone that's not used to it really too much, but has tried to maintain it. And you see that there's a carpet, like a pathway that takes it, and he begins walking through. Oh well, if you just come through this way. So these are some of the blades that I use, and this one here. This one was from sorry. He turns around, takes a tissue out, dabs his eyes, puts it back, and then... This was one of my good friends' sword who died in that battle. So
Oh.
I kept his sword for memory. He was a brave man. Without his
Look like-
victory, I'm sorry. Sorry, what?
They look like complex. They look like fine pieces of craftsmanship. That's not what we're here for, actually.
Would you like a tattoo to remember him by?
Oh,
Can I detect his
347,
thoughts
my
now?
lord.
Hold on a
No.
minute, everybody. Hold on.
wait. Do you say
347, my
that? Do you
lord.
say that out loud?
Wait, me? Yes.
Ruin.
Ruin.
Ruin,
Did
yeah.
you
I'm
actually
gonna
do
detect
that out
thoughts.
I'm whispering it into Yagu's ear.
How
Do you
can
see
you get
Jocko's
Jago's
walking
ear?
like this the entire time and he's eared up to the shell?
He's a little confused about the situation, so he takes a little step back defensively, and you immediately, Bruce immediately knows that he's taking a bit more defensive position because he's getting a little confused. Maybe you're robbers, maybe you're not, but he just kind of goes, so what?
Please excuse my my associate's offer. We're here on behalf of our recently acquired colleague, and he gestures to Bycroft. So,
Salutations.
I'm sorry for interrupting again. T47, my lord.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much.
oh, that would be excellent.
You have any cake?
He kind of like looks at his master, nods, and goes away.
Wait,
Oh, I want
hold on to that for a moment. Sorry, as you were saying, they may be leaving soon. Okay.
Oh,
It could be a possibility.
all
this
right.
rate.
I'll hold on the tea then, sir.
Bruce looks visibly crestfallen and then continues. Yes, well, we're here on behalf of. We're conducting an investigation, actually, not on yourself. We think you might be able to help us, actually. It's
What
to
could
my
I help you
understand-
with?
It's to do with a matter that how long ago would this have been? A few decades ago, perhaps. You are familiar with Yellowcress Manor and the family who tragically lost their lives.
Immediately, when you say Yellowcress Manor, you see the face from this kind of confused situation to a very sad and upset, and it's like you immediately just put memory into him that he had not thought about for a while, and he just goes glum, and he goes, oh, but that was 5 years ago, not a decade yet.
My apologies. That above game. That's Andy who forgot.
Uh,
Yeah, I've got in my notes. I just checked. I just said it before I checked. So, yes. Well, Bycroft recently came upon an item which revealed that Sarah of House Yellowcrest, her spirit needs to be laid to rest, and he was hoping that we could help with that, and we're just looking for information on,
you spoke to Sarah?
in a manner of speaking.
Sense.
How?
I'm not too familiar with magic myself, but she seems to. Bycroft, correct me if I'm wrong. Is she bound to the tome?
I believe she is. Her spirit is longing for rest, and it seems the tome seems to release her spirit momentarily. I'd say so.
Bycroft's a cleric, and he's looking to ease her suffering. No, not suffering, but just help her rest, basically. So we're just wanting any information about.
Do you have this tome?
I looked at Bycroft.
I don't know who has it, but yes, I will.
It
pull
was
out the book.
Mycroft who has it.
Yep, I'll pull out the book, full on Brendan Fraser, the mummy, with like the bucket of living or some shit.
He extends his hand towards it. Do you give it to him?
I'll open it. I won't.
As you open it, Bycroft, he feels like frozen cold, like it's a blob of ice. You are actually touching.
Yeah, I'll still open it, just shaking somewhat.
You open it, and you will expect to see Sarah, but apart from the cult itself, nothing really occurs.
Usually, she appears.
I'm sorry, is this some sort of joke that you are doing?
No, this isn't a joke. You can look for yourself. The handwriting.
He looks
Then
at
I'll
it.
pass it.
You pass it to him?
Yeah.
Alright, he grabs it, begins turning the pages. I do recognize this writing. Where did you find this?
It was given to me by a servant of Lord Yellowcress. They didn't wish to speak much of the matter.
Behind all of you, as you are looking at Sir Bacon, you see that the spirit of Sarah is just looming behind him. And you see this kind of like almost like a cold smoke kind of like surrounding her. And she kind of screams
Don't
again.
freak out.
Sorry to interrupt. Could I do a insight check on Sir Beckon to see if he looks alarmed or if he's like, if there's some sort of, not like a scared, but like sort of like a, oh shit, like she's not supposed to be here kind of look. Like, does that make sense?
Deceptive. Yeah, there's some
Yes,
deception in the way he's looking. Yeah, go ahead.
Just out of character more, remember, only them see Sarah.
Could I guidance myself while I'm inside the shell of Yagu, or would that give me away? Would I know?
Cisco just said that we're the only ones that can see Sarah.
Yeah,
so
we're the
we're
only
not
ones that can see
respond
Sarah,
to
so
the-
Sarah's just
But you
they're
guys are
leaning
not
over.
aware of that at this point, so
Okay.
what you're doing is good.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll just be kind of looking.
A 22 insight?
Yeah, I mean, he looks very sincere on this. He's confused. This book that you've given him to talk about spirits, there's no spirit and no ghost. You all look towards past him, and as you do, he turns his head and he's like, "What are you all looking at?"
Sir Beckon, you don't see anything behind you right now?
All I see is my magnificent horn.
Hmm.
Uh,
And you've already grabbed the book, so that's a problem.
Maybe it's just linked to us for now.
Maybe.
You see on
It's the other
Sarah's
way.
face kind of like sentiment, like she's kind of really touched.
You see
seeing Sir
him
Bacon.
walk back and just walk through her like she doesn't there, and she kind of at that moment, and he'd be like, I am so confused right now. I do not know if this is a deliberate prank that you are doing, or if there's any truth in behind you.
Sir Beckon, we're just trying to investigate the death of Sarah of Yellowcrest.
Well, I cannot
When
tell.
was the last time you saw her?
The last time that I saw her was 5 years ago. It was only 2 or 3 days before, and after that, she died. Lord Yellowcrest decided to take the family bones, or what was left of them, with him, so I could not even attend the funeral, if there was even any. The only things funerals there were for the servants. After that, I spoke to Lord Vialis once before he left, but I do not know where he went. He just said he went to a new home.
Did the
Insight if he's
Yellowcrest
being
ever
truthful.
mention having any sort of enemies or competition for any titles of sorts, I guess? Would anyone have any reason to just
Reason to do what they have.
brutally murder them?
Whatever reason it was psychotic, craze. Who in the right mind would do such a thing to a...
This is why we're here. We're trying to sort
He
this out.
sits down, just trying to hold back his tears.
If I'm possible, could I maybe whisper to Ruin? Can you read Sarah's mind?
Don't think that affects them, Dad.
Could I Arcana check to know if it would work on her?
Yeah, roll an Arcana check, please.
Do Arcana or religion? Maybe actually religion.
Oh, I should have done. Oh, it's +1 no matter what.
Arcana is amazing. Give me 1 second, please.
So, Sir Beckon, just a couple more questions.
Isn't
We were told that Lord Yellowcrest sold his family's belongings, including the estate. Did he ever mention who he sold them to, or was it just in like a wild bid?
No, there was certainly a family. I'm just trying to remember their name. It was, what was their name again? Let me just check through some notes.
You, while you do that, Mo, you gathered, Ruan, that you could read Sarah's thoughts if you wanted to. As long as it's a thinking creature, and you gather that Sarah is a thinking creature.
Technically, yeah.
Then I will telepathically to Yagu. I could detect her thoughts. What would you like me to? Do you want me to do Sir Beckon or Sarah?
First, Sarah. I want to know why he can't see her.
You can both make an stealth check at this point because you are talking. If it was like a couple of words,
I'm
that's okay. That's
telepathic.
much more. Can you respond telepathically to that?
He cannot, but that's just one stealth check though. Then right?
So Yagu, make a stealth check.
Oh, maybe he'll just think you're crazy.
Can Ruin guidance me in my...
I believe it was the Falgrust family. They have a butler I've seen working in there. His name was Arnulf or something like that.
Do you know Drunk?
Yes, he's a bit of a sleaze, drinking on the job.
Then we've met.
Very well, thank you for that. So, Bones, Lord Yellowcrest would be the best direction to go to, it seems.
Do you know of an associate of Lord Yellowcrest's, an elf named Farl?
I remember the name, but I have unfortunately never met this person or dealt with him. But the name does ring a bell.
Well, thank you for your time.
Well,
I think.
well, I have a few questions now. What is this investigation that you are continuing to do so? Because right now you've asked me for information, said that you've mentioned Sarah, who I've loved and still do, and that she is bound to a book, which you just showed me. Nothing makes sense. Makes sense to me.
Could I cast? And I just want to make sure it still works. Can I detect thoughts on Sir Beckon, but switch it to Sarah?
You could do that, but you will have to slide out of the shell. Potentially undetected, you will have to do a stealth check.
All right, I think it's worth it.
Sir Beckon, firstly, we appreciate you having the time to talk to us. We were asked to come to investigate Sarah Yellowcrest's death along with her family. We asked you for information because, unfortunately, we're outsiders and we don't know too much. I do apologize for invoking those painful memories for you, but you have given us some helpful details. But what can we do for you?
You could tell me what you found out.
Well, aside from what you've told us, we were planning on speaking to another associate of Lord Yellowcrest, and then possibly seeing if Lord Yellowcrest himself, if he can be found, and we can help her make peace, I guess, in the afterlife.
Yeah,
Do you still have something of Sarah's?
Just a quick question. Sorry, Aki. Are you intentionally withholding the information?
No, I'm trying to be as honest as possible. So
then
there's some...
you will know that Lord Viales lives in Greenfast now. That is quite important thing that you haven't mentioned. Will you be mentioning that?
I don't know if Errol was there for the Lord Viales conversation.
I was gonna mention it.
You all discussed what you guys learned from each other. So will you be mentioning that?
I will be mentioning it. That was just a slip of player Joey's.
All right. And Aki, as you for a second asked that question with your passive perception for a second. You think you saw Ruin's head just popping out for a tiny second between the wheat of Yagu's shell.
With my passive perception, I doubt I would.
I know that, but I'm just. What will you be asking? Just
will
because
not.
you know Ruin very well. You did say asking something, sorry.
Yeah, I asked. Do you still have something of Sarah's? Something you take care of?
And then as he asks that, I'll detect thoughts on Sir Beckon.
Okay. Immediately as you do the detect thoughts, I still have the ribbon that she gave me. That's what he's thinking in his head.
Does he say where it's at in his head? Or...
No, he's just thinking about a ribbon.
Damn it. Okay, and then as soon as that, I'm going to shift it to Sarah, and I want to probe into her mind.
In the moment you shifted to Sarah, you feel remorse, kind of like a lot of love, like a feeling of impossibility, sadness, like a great despair. What, as you probe deeper, what are you wanting to find out?
I want to see if I can recall any of her last moments before she died.
Ooh, okay.
gonna be
As
shit.
you kind of like shift through all her memories and all the things, for a second you have flashes of different images. You see Timmy window, kind of like an armor in a chair, kind of like sounds of moaning and pleasure, and all these images, and you see that that's her with Sir Bacon. And then it gets closer and closer to the moment, and then you see Sarah for a second like laying on her bed alone. There is no one there. It seems to be nighttime. She hears a noise, gets awakened, stands up, sees a figure with a black hooded robe, and before she can say, you see the knife going into her throat.
So it was a knife that killed her.
Yeah, it seems to be make a perception check just to if you wanna see more about this knife.
Ooh, I'm going to use that inspiration, the temporary one that you gave me today.
Ooh, okay. Amazing.
All right. Give me fire, give me fuel, give me that which I desire. Oh, that hurts.
Oh, okay. You seem to see a very unusual looking dagger. It seems kind of like in the top of your head. You're thinking, oh, I don't know, maybe religious base, but you're unsure. It just looks too unique. It's got some inscriptions on it, but you don't get to see what is them good enough.
I will crawl out of the shell and try to pretend that I've been sitting on Yagu's like shoulder, like toward the back of it, and that he just hasn't noticed me.
19 of stealth.
But I'm going to try and telepathically relay this information as much as I can to everyone, except for maybe Bycroft, because I don't know if I trust him yet. Because he's not a cop yet.
Make a charisma saving throw, Ruben. You
Oh,
all see the ghost of Sarah goes through you.
Oh, you got it.
20?
Yeah, and it kind of passes through the other side again. She kind of like you for a last second you hear her in your mind. Why? What are you doing?
I'll
Why
put
are you doing
telepath.
that?
I'm gonna telepath to her. I'm gonna figure out who your killer is. I need to find that dagger. I'm your friend, I promise.
Make a persuasion.
I'm assuming we're all still able to see Sarah, and she now looks agitated.
Yeah.
25.
Wow. Okay. She kind of like you see like she thinks about it and then she kind of like calms down and then you all see her going back into the book.
As she's
Anyway,
about to go, and
so-
I just say, "Wait! Do you want to speak into my head? Speak through me again."
You kind of like for a second, Ruan, just on the last minute, you hear her saying, "It's too painful. I can't deal with this. I can't do that."
I don't
So-
have. I
Not
don't.
as a reply to.
Sir Beckon, any more questions that
I
you
don't.
have? I believe.
Yeah, I do not have anything of hers. Unfortunately.
Oh, Aki, you lost that ribbon on your staff recently. And I'm gonna look at him.
He looks.
Did I have
I'm.
several?
I'm sorry. Is there any more of you that are going to be popping out from anywhere? That one was not there before.
I've always been here. How dare you not notice me?
He has been around for quite a bit, but it's a common mistake to miss
You
him.
see how mighty I am?
I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know who
very-
you
intimidating.
are.
Anyway,
He's very
Sir
ignorable,
Beckon,
we know. Just
if that's the case, if you had to see Sarah, is there anything you would say to her?
I think that is personal, and I would keep that to myself. If you
Fair
have
enough.
nothing else to tell me, then I guess we can
Also,
leave it at
if you
this.
don't mind, who knighted you? If you don't mind me asking.
Who knighted me? It doesn't say in this, but I'll just say someone from Waterdeep.
I'll just say,
Can I,
all right. Thank
Come
you
on.
for
Can I-
answering. That's all
can
I
I,
had.
can I insight why he suddenly got so evasive in the last 2 minutes?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ribbon.
Yeah.
It's gotta be that ribbon.
I
Can I
don't think-
also
I don't
do a
think we're doing
perception?
good job.
Can I do a
That's why-
perception check for that dagger?
Yeah, go ahead.
The dagger on the dream, on the memory.
Yes, I want to see if there's anything that looks closely related to the dagger in the vision I saw.
I mean, on around you. You mean on the where you are now? If it's
Yeah,
above
in this
you.
in this room.
Sure. Yeah, make a perception check.
With that insight, you see that he was thinking about something. The mention of the ribbon triggered something of the thought, and then he looked at you all, but he still doesn't. There's not enough trust there, so he's not telling you the entire truth that he does have something for you. But it's the trust.
Also-
He's still not trusting you enough because there's no
Mo,
food. Yeah, go on.
I'll add a little thing there. You also notice that the timeline, since Errol mentioned that Lord Vialis lives in Greenfast, that's when he's changed his attitude slightly as well.
Wait, has anyone mentioned that? Who mentioned that?
Yes.
And I was
Errol.
maybe
Errol
did.
Disco brought that up, yeah, because I was trying to be honest with the information, and player Joey forgot that part.
Okay.
Sir Veckin,
Hmm.
you know where Greenfast is.
I do, yes. I know where it is. It's not too far out.
How do you feel about Lord Bialis after Sarah passed?
I know he was in mourning, and he... Well, would any man or family member live at a place where such a brutality happened? I didn't question it on his haste to leave the place where he wanted to forget.
I have known him for a while, and I will say his behaviour has been seeming strange. But we were going to speak to him soon if you are willing to accompany us. That could maybe you could gain some closure as well.
I cannot leave at the moment. My father is very ill, and I look after him. So now that I know
Sir
where he is, I will eventually go and see him.
Beckon, apologies for saying this, but I will make you an offer. If you could give us some sort of item or tell us of the thing that Sarah had that you still have, I could tell you something about the night that she was murdered.
I'm sorry. You are
Uh,
trying to do
It-
what with me? You are me to give you something, and in return you're going to give me information. Are you withholding information from me?
well, you're withholding the ribbon from us.
I said I did not have a ribbon. How do you know?
I
Looks to ruin.
have been gifted by the goddess of I'm player Alec is mind blanking. What is
Ruin.
Yagu's
Ruin.
deity's name again?
Make a fate roll.
Eldath. Eldath.
Too late.
Was
Fate
that
roll.
was that supposed to be the fate roll?
Ruin, make a fate roll.
Oh god.
Sorry.
Um
Sorry, Loki.
give me fire, give me fuel, give me that which I desire. Low. Yes!
He's going to be doing that every roll now, isn't he?
I do not appreciate the way that you've brought that up, and it seems to me that you've been using some sort of magic against my will.
Can you
Well,
prove that I used magic?
Harold is just going to start creeping away.
I have been blessed by
Away from the
Eldath.
group towards the
Ruin.
door.
Ruin. I should apologize for my associate. He does have some gift of foresight, flashes of it, if you will. However, his social skills are remarkably poor.
you know, I believe we are done here.
Wait, I'll tell you. Anyways.
Ruin, I think you should stop.
The butler enters with a tray with tea and a teapot, and he kind of like
He
looks awkwardly.
They're
It was a
leaving.
Thank
dagger.
God.
Ruin.
Oh. All right. He turns around.
Harold's going to start creeping
He
away
stops.
towards the door.
He stops the butler. A dagger.
She was stabbed in the neck by a dagger.
And you know this
It
how?
looked- I told you, I am a follower of Eldath. That is my disciple, the turtle. And I was gifted a vision of Sarah, and that's why I am able to see Sarah from that book. These are all my disciples, actually. And that one right there, the big green one, he's the weakest of us all.
Make a deception check at disadvantage.
I will use my inspiration to make that normal.
Okay. so
Yeah,
this will
yeah,
be
that's
just
fair,
zero,
because
one. You still have one left. Yeah. After this.
I'll have one left after this.
Cool.
Bruce cannot keep his face straight at this. He's just like, oh my fucking god.
Oh.
So Harold's like, I really think we've overstayed our welcome. Guys, why don't we just leave? Sir Beckon, if you need to reach us, we could be found at the, what's out of game, what's a tavern called where we used to stay?
Yawning Portal?
Yawning Portal. Yawning Portal, if you need to find us, in case there's any other information that comes up.
I should go too. Eldath has told me that I've spent too much time here.
Gogo will just simply grapple you outside.
I'm just gonna open the door, and I'll be like, thank you, Sir Beckon, for having us. And I apologize for my friend's rudeness.
As you
We
all,
take tips!
as you all begin to leave and you turn around to look at him, you just see him in this kind of. He doesn't even if when you say bye or anything, he's just trying to gauge you all as you all leave this place, not knowing what he's just come across. Are you guys good? Are you guys bad? Your intentions? You kept talking about Lord Vialis. Keep talking about Lord Vialis, and then you know his location perhaps, and all this kind of stuff. He's just kind of like assessing it, and then the butler lets you out. Boom, the door shuts
Thank you.
behind you.
Okay.
I was going to say, before we're
Actually,
before we're
things
shoved out,
considered, that went
Aki would try and hang about just for a second, if that's permissible, or unless I'm ushered out, of course.
What does the butler do?
Make a charisma, just like a straight charisma check, Aki.
Okay. Sorry, I'm having to turn off the advantage thingy. Charisma.
Yeah.
You see that the butler is about to push you, but then he holds back, and you hear the clanking of armor, kind of like going back inside the house. And he looks at you and says, "I'm sorry for this. My lord has suffered a lot after Sarah's death, and now that he has retired from his adventure in business. He is a bit short-tempered.
Between you and I do not buy the line about his father. So, if he is to visit Greenfast, can you let us know so we go with him? I don't want him to lose his cool.
I do understand you, sir, but you cannot expect me to betray my lord just for someone I just met today. But I will do my best to inform you if I'm able to.
Thank you. I've been in a similar position.
Yes. Good day to you.
Bye.
And I guess as we're all set, I was just say, well, all things considered, should we move on to Farrell?
All
I think
things
that went
considered,
smooth.
all things considered, if you do that again, I'm going to warp you out of the room.
Also, speaking of that, Joku will punch Ruin recklessly.
Oh. Hold on a second. 17,
Are you gonna do shield?
18, 19, 20, 21. Meets it, beats it. What can I do?
Accept it!
I'm gonna take it.
Swallow a
I
knuckle
was gonna
sandwich.
burn shield. I was gonna do it. Ow!
I mean,
How much damage did I take?
we got some
6.
useful info, you know?
We did, but we also gave clearly still grieving man the location of the person who took his deceased girlfriend's bones.
I
Well,
was trying to be honest. I apologize for that.
No,
He
that is fine. It's
Honestly, very strange behaviour.
he also lied. He did have a ribbon, Aki.
you know I
Well-
caught that.
He had Sarah's ribbon.
Yes, he told us, and rather than using that, keeping that information and potentially using it at its best, you blundered right into it with him.
I
And then
wanted to see
offended
if he.
the man.
It
I
would be
wanted to
kind of
see if he'd
hard
give
to
up a
ask him
tell.
to let us. How would we even use it anyway, even if we were able to persuade him to let us borrow it?
We didn't want to borrow it. We wanted to ask Sarah about its color or something and convince him she was there. But never mind.
Well, I did kind of reveal that she was there. I was able to give away the fact that
A dagger?
she was murdered.
I think Mo is
He
saying
wouldn't have
some-
believed us about the price of cheese by the end of that, but okay.
We all
She-
knew she was
Well, look, what's done is done. Bruin, all things considered, it could have gone a lot worse.
Do you guys at least believe me that I tell you she was stabbed in the neck with a dagger?
No, I do believe you.
Oh, yes.
If you,
Yes. It was an unusual dagger, and he had plenty of blades in there.
it's unusual.
Maybe he killed her.
Unusual how?
Can't put a thumb on it.
If you give me some time, maybe I can. I have an extensive knowledge. Maybe I can figure something
Well,
out.
if there's anything
Oh,
about
good.
putting spirits to rest, we need her bones to do that. At least that's how it worked back in the Domain of Dread. So after Farrell, we need to go speak to Lord Vialis and see what we can work out with him in terms of helping him with his daughter.
At the mention of Domains of Dread, Aki slips his hand into his pocket and touches the undead repellent that he has.
Either way, I think
Kill there.
I think our best bet may be straight to Greenfast.
So skipping Farrell and going straight to Greenfast.
I don't know.
In fact, what
I
time
mean-
of day is it?
If we, I assume by now it's like
Is the sound.
11 or 12 by now.
Yeah, Cisco said it was late morning, so we must be just shy of midday
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
If-
you are
if-
like around 1:30
Oh, it's around like 1 or
getting to
1:30.
2 o'clock. Yeah.
If we are on the road out of town, we may meet Farrell on the way in if he lives outside town to come here.
Above game,
So should
what time were we told that Farrell would be coming into the city?
Let me just check my notes. Mo seems to be having a little bit of audio problem.
Yeah, Mo,
let's-
go to your Discord and fix your mic.
Yeah.
It
he's
changed
trying
your
to-
default mic.
Yeah. So you know that I have it here. Also on the recap notes.
Oh,
You know,
So 4
Ruin,
o'clock.
for
let's
what
say.
it's worth, while the social interaction may have not gone well, you did good gathering some more info.
Thank you. And Yagu, I'm sorry I might have insulted Eldath. Yagu?
Oh, I thought you were not finished with your
Oh no,
apology yet. I expected more, but
I
Waiting for the good bit.
profusely sorry that I ruined Synergy, as amazing as I am. Kev soiled Eldath's name.
sort of acceptable.
Thank you.
6 out of 10.
Toss him a platinum coin,
He doesn't even try to catch it.
and I'll take
I
it
thought he
back.
liked.
I'll take it back off the ground. Fine, fine.
He doesn't
Wait,
like
I thought he
gold
liked
ones.
the. I thought. Yeah, you like the gold ones, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you like the gold ones? Oh, I'll fine. Toss him a gold coin.
Once again, he doesn't reach for it, but the moss on his shoulders like, and try to instantly catch it in.
Oh,
Does the
God.
moss
You watch
get
it
it?
disappear. Yeah, you watch it
Good.
disappear in the moss. It's
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
God.
One gold coin
Natural
gone.
20, natural
one
20
gold
for the
coin for the
moss.
moss.
Is
I
the,
mean,
is,
well, that moss is richer now.
is the moss turning into the cordyceps fungus?
Actually,
Is that what
speaking
it
of,
is?
Errol will take out a berry and hold it to the moss. You want one?
Yeah, maybe get
Oh, yeah,
some
he takes
headphones
anything.
or-
All right,
No,
I'll just feed him a berry.
Oh,
There you go.
speaking of giving gifts, Bruce, I got something for you.
Oh?
And I'm gonna give him a vial of dragon's blood.
Oh. Thank you.
You should try
Oh.
drinking it sometime.
Wait, what is it?
A potion.
While that's
It's
getting sorted out, Cisco, any word on the
Yeah, I don't. Oh, yeah, it's around
Okay,
4
one vial
o'clock.
of dragon's blood then.
when he was going to get back?
Yeah.
So Aki, it is going to be a little bit later than right now. So your idea would be correct in that. While on the way out, we'll bump into him, probably. And if we don't, then we know what we're going to Lord Vialis for, technically, right?
I guess. I mean, what were we hoping to learn?
I was
from
hoping
Carl?
that if we bring Sarah to her bones, she might be able to help us more with what to do to free her spirit, because I assume her remains are a big part of it. And if we can somehow convince him that this is the book she's entrapped in, we're here to help, then that might make it a lot easier.
Who, Farrell? Why were we going to talk to Farrell? I asked. Why?
Oh,
What do we
no,
hope?
I was Farrell, just in case if we need any more information about him in particular, just in case.
Right.
But it's
Let's
supplemental.
hold,
If we don't bump into him, we don't bump into him. If we do, then we do.
let's hold that thought. We'll just take a quick break until
Okay.
Mo comes back. Sorry for you who are watching. This is the live streaming note because we are recording it, but it's still going wrong. But yeah. All right. See you guys shortly. Thanks you for being here.
Hello again.
Yeah, we are all back on. All our issues are sorted, and we are ready to continue. So, as you guys were deciding with the plannings, I assume you keep walking through the streets. You pass by Bookworm's shop once more, and with Bycroft's direction, you find yourselves still in the ward northward. What would you like to do?
So I think that we should head back to see if Farrell's at his shop.
Yeah.
It doesn't help to have more information, but this is honestly sounding strange.
Do we? He's the money guy. Is that right?
He was
Barrow?
a business. He was a business
Business
associate.
associate.
I don't think
Okay.
he worked for him. I think they just collaborated. I suppose would be the right description.
Okay. Can I don't? Yeah. We will probably bump into him in the street. So can we not do magic or weapons? Because I
Yeah,
don't
that
think
would-
we can afford this problem.
That would be very nice.
Where
look at me.
where are you?
Best behavior.
Where are you guys waiting?
I thought we were waiting at Farrell's like shoe.
In the shoe shop,
The
outside.
leather.
We'll
Oh,
go-
inside sounds like if it goes wrong, at least we're not in public view and we can deny it.
Okay.
So
We'll just go inside and ask if he's there and if it's okay for us to wait.
Yeah.
we can
You
ask
enter through the
shopkeeper
door.
if he can buy.
He opens back and greets you in. So
Hi, Paul.
you doing Paul? Should I do Paul? Cisco, do you want to do Paul?
Yes, Paul is there. Kind of like, are you all right? Can I help you with something?
Yes, he's looking to get a pair of shoes, and I'll point at Aki.
Good luck with that. No, no.
Can he not
you-
speak for himself? You
He-
looking for
he
a pair
can.
of shoes?
You said the Farah would be back.
Yeah.
Is
in
he back?
around, in around half an hour, I think.
Would it be
Should
okay
be
if we
here.
wait here for him?
Make a fate roll.
What?
As you see, the shop itself is not that big. He kind of like gives you this awkward look.
I'll just call hi. Nope.
I'll tell you what. You are not really customers, but if you were to purchase a pair of shoes or something, maybe I could let you stay for a little. I don't see why
I'm
not.
sure we can do that. Do
What's
Sure.
your best pair of shoes you have?
Oh, the best of the best for your size.
Anything
I'm afraid
enchanted,
none.
perhaps?
I'm afraid we don't have enchanted items or nothing of your size, but we have a toy shop around the corner. You might find some shoes that fit you better. But if it's for you, he looks at you, Aki. We have a lot of your
What?
size.
Might you have a scabbard for this thing? And Aki will pull out the serpent's fang sword that came scabbardless.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Oh, yes, we have just what you're looking for, actually. He kind of like, yeah, he kind of starts looking around, kind of turns his back at you, goes through some boxes, and he starts opening this kind of like big wooden chest that he's got there. There is another helper also in the shop with Paul as well. A younger looking someone, you will assume he's his son, perhaps, or something like that. And he asked him, Michael, do you remember what I put the old scabbard, the fine one with the embroidery and all that, the one we got like a few weeks ago? You remember? The one with the golden bits.
Yeah, I think so. Let me check the back. I'll be right back.
Is that your son?
Oh yes, he's my lad. Yeah, he's really good help. I'm training him for the business. So who knows? In a few weeks, months, he's a slow learner, you know.
At that point, you hear the outsider carriage pull up, and then you hear a few people kind of standing outside. Someone kind of stepping off a carriage.
Michael, hurry up! You hear him say as he notices.
Can I insight if he's nervous about the arrival of Farrell?
I think he's just worried he's
Yes,
gonna
go
lose it
ahead.
on a sale here.
Yeah, make an insight check.
I'm insight. Boom. It takes a long time for those to stop rolling around. No idea.
Yeah, no idea. You gather that he's nervous, but more like with a 9, probably because the sale. You could assume that he's gonna lose this sale.
All right, he brings it out, puts it on the table. I think this is the one, right, Dad?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, oh, fantastic! And you see this beautifully kind of like leather, really good quality with some kind of golden embroidery and some kind of embossed, kind of like leaves and different iconography on it.
Actually, Yagu, don't you need cheese for the double blades as well?
Well, my shell has done the work so far, so
That's
like if you
important.
have something nice, sure, but
I'm afraid this is the only one we have. We don't really work with the scabbards, but this happened to come to me. It's cheap, only 3 gold pieces.
Sold. Naki will
Oh,
hand over.
fantastic. Oh,
All right.
great. Thanks for your patronage. I actually believe the person you're waiting for is here.
The
If
door.
you allow us...
The door just opens, and then the bell rings. Ding, 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 ding. As in front of you, stepping into the shop, is a pompous-looking a wood elf who looks very kind of snobbish, but he's adorned with jewelry, a nice, magnificent hat, and nose always up, stepping in with a cane in his hand. Looks towards you for a briefly moment. Yep, that guy.
I don't see the pompous nature of this guy, mate.
Not at all. And
Don't see
he looks towards Paul and he goes, "Good afternoon, Paul. It is well, you know
Let's
what
go.
time it is. Do you have the money?"
Oh yes, of course. Yes, my lord. And he kind of like he goes, opens this kind of safe. You see, getting a key, little key, kind of like all nervously. Opens this chest, pouch of gold. Oh, here you go, sir. And he kind of like.
You can set it down on the table, thank you. And he puts his hand in his bag, takes out some sort of clean cloth, puts it over the pouch, grabs it, and then puts it in his bag.
Thank you, my lord. It's always a pleasure to see you. Actually, this bunch of gentlemen, they would like to actually speak to you, but I would prefer that if you, I mean, it's quite crowded here.
Speak to me about what?
I'm not sure. Please, gentlemen, if you could make your way out. Not you, lord, my lord, but
Oh, yeah, okay. That's it. Aki will sheath his sword and try and get it up over his back on the way out, through the ducking under the door.
You see this guy look at you all, seeing that you just sheathed a blade. He begins taking a step back, and he goes, "Very well, I'll speak to them outside." And you see him kind of step outside.
Bruce is like,
Paul
actually,
kind of
no,
like
it's
says,
a long
"Thank you for your
sword. Where did
patronage."
your hip?
What kind of carriage has pulled up?
As you,
Black
Mhm.
Laker.
yeah, no, that's great. As you kind of step outside, you see that there are actually multiple people, what seems to be some sort of like mercenaries that are kind of surrounding this cart as well. And he begins just stepping onto the cart, and then turns around and then he goes, You can stand there. What business do you have with me?"
We just wish to talk to you about Lord Bielis, who's a friend of mine, and well, we've come across something you may want to know about.
Well, if you tell me, I will let you. I will give him the
Insight.
information. What are you
Yeah.
attempting to insight?
Whether he's going to be doing that. I have a pass of 18. Do I need to roll?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Active
Okay.
check.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey,
look at
that's
this
a
guy.
19 plus 8. 27.
Nice.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Is this Brock the dwarf's elf cousin that we didn't know about?
Oof.
I don't know.
Oh, no, maybe. It could be a sea elf.
You
Now.
you look towards him, and yeah, you seem like he's going to do it.
Oh, okay. Okay. That was pointless. Well, I've come across something recently, a diary of his late family member, and they seem just some strange behaviour. I want to help ease the pain.
Yeah. Sorry, Cisco, take over. One second.
You're mute, Cisco.
Oh, you're on mute. Cisco, your mic's muted.
Oh,
There you go.
sorry. Yeah, what did you ask him again?
Just like I'll tell him about like the diary and that, and how it's just we want to ease the pain of that situation.
Sorry, my apologies. What do you mean that you have the diary of what? I don't understand what you want from me. Will you repeat yourself?
How long have you known Lord Vialis, Lord Farrell, if you don't mind me asking? My name's Errol Demerfield.
Oh, yes. Some sense. He looks at you, kind of like gets closer, like you see that the elf to elf thing kind of seems to work with him. Well, Lord Vialis and I go a long, long way. We met in Waterdeep, actually, years ago, and became business partners.
Has Lord Vialis ever mentioned having any enemies who would do harm upon him and his family? We're investigating the deaths of his daughter.
Oh, yes, poor soul. It's so unfortunate. Well, if you are a businessman, you must have enemies. Otherwise, you're not doing your job correctly, I guess. Jealousy is a thing, especially someone as wealthy as Lord Vialis.
For such a vicious murder. A little bit excessive, almost on the
Oh,
emotional
yes.
side. Any recent dealings that you know that he's maybe told you about?
I'm not right to actually discuss my business with you, I'm afraid, but nothing that, no enemies recently that I can think of.
He moved out of town. Is he living near you? That would make sense. Business partners.
I'm not actually sure where he, well, you see on his face, like he looks down, kind of like, yes, we kind of moved to the same place, yes, coincidentally.
Oh,
Much
Could I
That's
more
nice.
insight
slightly.
this? Because he seemed to say, I don't know where he is, and oh no, we moved to the same place. Or was this just a.
Yeah, with your passive insight, you can see that he didn't want to tell you, but once you told him that you know, he's kind of like, like, well, you don't really need to. You see that on him.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Can I insight if he is trying to get out of here as fast as possible? Because he was halfway up the carriage. You said.
Yeah, you see him at this point. He's actually on the carriage, kind of like with the door slightly ajar, but he's kind of talking with his door open, and you can see that he feels very uncomfortable. Like he doesn't, like he told you, he feels like you are prying into his business.
Does he have any sort of daggers on him or any weapons inside the carriage?
Make a perception check.
While Lucky's doing that, I'll just say I am a friend of him, a family. Well, me and him are both family friends. I'm trying to help out the situation, which I only recently found out about. It must be eating away at him. I don't even know why he ever mentioned it to me. That's really all that's going on.
lost it again.
Yes, I
One
see.
second.
And he kind of like ignores you completely, Bycroft, and he looks at Errol again.
Lord Farrell, when was the last time that you saw Lord Vialis, if you don't mind me asking?
Just a few days ago, a day ago, too. We do meet regularly, obviously.
All right, well, Lord Farrell, thank you for being very forthcoming. I, at the moment, do not have any questions. However, if you were wanting to, uh, there's any details you feel are important to our investigation, we will be at the yawning portal.
Oh,
Unless, do any
that's
of my
good.
associates, do any of you have any questions that you have in mind?
There was some mention of his looking into
Hello?
an increasing interest in magic in the not too distant past. What kind of magic was he looking into?
He replies in Elvish
Hello?
to
I
you,
understand.
Errol.
I understand Elvish.
Yeah,
Mhm.
whoever
I've been wanting
understands
to mention
Elvish, he
that ever since he was all
says,
pompous.
I'm not openly discussing matters that are not my own, I'm afraid. And I
I'll
think I have to
Hello?
go now.
I'll
And I'll just
respond.
Hello? Hello?
With your perception check, Ruin, as the
Hello?
door closes, you
Hello?
see there is he's got a dagger on his belt.
It looks
Similar?
similar
And
to
as
the.
He
Hello?
looks slightly similar.
and I'll just say as he's walking away in
Mm-mm.
Elvish, is there any way we can get a hold of you in case we have another question regarding the investigation?
I will be in
Mm-hmm.
Waterdeep again next
I
week.
actually have a question right now.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
That dagger you have there looks really
Good day.
fine. I was willing to sell you something, Farrell. It's something you've never seen before, ever.
You
Have you
see,
ever had dragon's blood?
he hides his. You see, there's 9 people that are with him. Actually, start boarding the carriage as well. He completely blanks you.
Guys, I think he has the dagger. I'm gonna like say,
That's-
whisper that as well to the group. I think that's him.
And
Okay.
so,
Back.
what Errol's gonna do, he's gonna take his lump of coal. Can I slide a lump of coal into like a crevice in the carriage?
Sure, make a sleight of hand. I will say, as the carriage is moving, make it a disadvantage because at this point the carriage is starting to move.
I am gonna use my temporary inspiration to get the lump of coal
Oh,
there.
amazing. Yeah. Okay, so make a
Yeah.
straight roll. Go on.
Straight roll, sleight of hand. Oh, that is nope. I just outright fail, and I'm just gonna hide the coal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
You just throw it to the cart.
Yeah, as you try to kind of like slide it, you see the car moving, and it becomes this awkward thing that your hand, you either can drop it or you can follow the cart with your hand almost in there.
I'm just gonna just withdraw immediately.
Yeah. Let me just do something. Okay. You notice one of the creatures that are with him, the humanoids, all of them, and one of them looks at you, kind of like as you do that, and he puts his hood up, and he's got like a kind of like a black hooded robe. The carriage starts to leave.
Guys, it's really important that we follow him. That dagger he has on his hip looks oddly similar to the one that I saw in the vision.
But Yogu can locate objects. He can just locate the cart, can't he?
Did you see the dagger?
Well, he can locate the whole cart or the hat.
I don't know if there's a limit on how big the item can be. Give me a moment.
Well, it could be the
I'll
hat.
also
Then.
look at the spell.
I just really want that dagger. What if he's the killer?
It could be.
Yeah, but
Then he is where we're going. He said they lived in the same place.
Did he
That
look
was a
about
very
the same
strange
height
example.
as the killer from the vision?
Uh,
Like same body shape and physique?
I mean, it's hard to tell. He's like the person you saw in your memory is a very kind of like average, so same as Farrell. He's not like neither too tall or too short, so it could be him. It could
Did I-
be anyone really.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds to me like wherever he's going.
You see him that Bycroft, you know that if he was to leave Waterdeep, he will be going in the direction he's actually going, but it strikes you because you think to yourself that he had a few businesses to attend to, but he seems to be on his way out of Waterdeep towards one of the main roads that lead out of the city.
I'll mention he does seem to be leaving quick. I think we've spooked him.
Actually,
You
I
see
have
the
another idea.
the horses go really fast at this point, to a point
Actually,
that
I have
on the
another idea.
distance you see a
Yeah.
woman kind of dodging out.
And I'll just gesture to the group for us to like walk out of Waterdeep. What if we go? He says he lives near Lord Vialis. They talk regularly, so we go to Lord Vialis, ask him where Pharaoh lives, get into his property, find out proof, and then we leave. Catch him off guard.
I
I
don't.
have a better idea even. Why don't we just follow them and never approach them, see what they're up to?
I think.
I'm with Yago on this one.
I think. No, everything's strange about this. I think we should just go straight to Bialis. He seems odd, but as you see, they've just sped up. I assume they're going there
If
as
we
well.
go to Lord Vialis, we're gonna bump into Pharaoh anyway because they live in the same area. So
Is he
I don't
going
know
in the
if-
same direction?
It seems to be out of town. I'll mention what Cisco just relayed.
Would you
I
know
mean,
if that's
there
the
is-
same direction in that
there is-
Lord Bialis lives?
Waterdeep is quite large, so he could either be going out of town or he could be changing ward.
Okay, so let's do a quick vote then. Does anyone want to follow the cart?
Bruce would point out that how on earth are we going to keep up with a horse-drawn carriage? They've just sped away.
How many of us are there? And one of us can fly? 1, 2, 3, 4.
We could get our own horse-drawn carriage.
I can't do it without magic in the street.
They go back in the shop.
Just remember that if we chase them down and then it causes a commotion, we're the ones who are going to be arrested. I do believe you that dagger might resemble what you saw in when you detected thoughts, but can you say that with absolute certainty?
I am 95% sure. If I knew math,
Do you know maths? Do you?
I know that 1 human plus 2 human equals food.
Well,
In terms,
I
Also-
agree with
in terms
Bancroft. We should head to
of,
Lord Vialis.
in
Yes,
terms
I
of
agree
how
too.
Yeah.
sure you are, Riwan, you are 50-50. You know, like you didn't see the dagger, you did a really crap perception.
I think we should
check.
go to Lord
Wait,
Vialis.
24 was a crap perception?
no, you did.
No, this is the one for
Oh.
now, but you didn't see how it looked like.
Oh, the
originally.
12 perception
Yeah.
from earlier. Yeah.
So it's 50-50.
I say we go to Lord
Also-
Vialis to close the gap.
I agree.
Yeah, might be the smarter move. Also, on the other hand, Ruin. Just because someone gets murdered by someone's weapon doesn't mean they killed him, right? Like, for example, I can take Aki's sword right now and kill you. It doesn't make Aki the killer.
It's
Depending
just
on if Aki knew, though, he could be an accomplice legally.
I think we're
There's
actually
a-
thinking that.
there is a lot of variables, Yaku, and you are correct. But it's a lead, and that's something we should at least hold on to.
Yeah, but then,
Well,
on the other hand, indeed,
He'll
let's
be
go to the
available
main
later
lead.
because he lives in the same area.
Yeah.
Just because
I
we're
thi-
not going after him right now doesn't mean we're losing him.
Yeah, so
I
let's
think
go
if
to
we're
Lord
going-
Vialis.
If we're going to Lord Vialis, I think we should get there before Farrell does. Because
I
they
agree.
live in the same town.
Once we hit the open road, our speed will double effectively. I don't know if it'll be the same as a horse, but
Go hit
We'll
the
need
open
time.
road then.
Well, if we can get a cart quickly, I'm sure that'll be fine.
You do have your card that
Yeah,
you
we do
actually
have
left
ours.
in the Yawning portal.
Right?
would we
And
know? Would
we-
we know if to go back to get it to then leave, and then even with the sort of the double time Bruce can do, that'll save us time.
Did we double time the horse
Grand.
effectively
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well?
We can, yeah. Just the
Yeah,
time
we
going back to
It
get.
doubles
No,
the
no, no. I
and
meant
then
like
get Smithy.
so not like out of game. Even without Bruce's, could we make the horse go faster and then make it go faster with Bruce to make it like a quarter time?
You get
could
another horse.
You could travel at fast pace, but in terms of how that will affect the horse, it's very likely the horse will collapse at some point. You won't be able to go all
Yeah,
the way.
I'm not
Yeah,
doing
that's
that
not
to
worth
agree.
it.
I'm not
Yeah.
doing that degree.
Also, something to mention. What time was it right now?
It's like
Uh,
3
as-
or 4 o'clock.
Yeah, as you look at the
If he-
sky, you gather is around
Yeah.
3-4.
If he leaves now, they have to sleep outside as well. If he just completely skipped that,
Well, we won't because we can get there late evening before we need to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go get our cart, shall we?
Yeah.
I think outside's
Sounds
okay
like
as
a
well.
plan.
I'm fine with sleeping outside.
All right. You see that there is a lot of carriages that keep passing, and Bycroft, as you have lived in Waterdeep and been here quite often, you know the best way to travel in Waterdeep is just to get a taxi carriage, pretty much. That would be the fastest way if you were to pursue this kind of following him.
No, we're not doing that though, are we? We're going to go back to get our cart, then.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
gonna go
that's
get
what
our
I mean.
cart and then go
You-
to Lord.
Yeah,
But
that's what I mean.
let's-
If you wanted to get a car to get there much quicker, you could hire a taxi just to get to where you are going to the Yawning Portal, and that would
Oh,
shut
to get to the Yawning
yeah,
Portal, yeah,
yeah.
okay.
because you are like an hour away from the Yawning Portal.
Okay,
Right.
then Daryl will just pay for it, however much a cab is to get to the Yawning Portal.
5 silver
Yep.
around town trips.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, see this man.
Let's
kind of
go.
black,
Errol will just hand him a
hat.
gold and then just get the change.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, he
Do
gives
you
the
guys not
change.
separate your gold into silver and copper?
No, I just
Oh.
keep it as is.
Is that just a weird me thing?
I do it. Don't worry.
Okay.
So how much silver did you say it was, Cisco?
5.
5 silver cost? Okay, so
Mhm.
he's gonna get
Yeah. And in no time, time flies quite fast. We'll jump forward around 4 o'clock. You get to the Yawning Portal. I assume you pay your rooms, get your carriages, and start leaving Waterdeep, unless anyone wants to do anything.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm good.
And it takes you like around 1 hour. You keep passing at fast pace with your horse. At some point, you see some guards kind of like, oh, if they're going too fast, you get told to slow down a little, but then you keep going past the south gate, that is the exit. And the day at this point you see is getting to around, like, the sun itself is starting to get lower and lower, and you fastly follow him. Give me 1 second. Let me just remember the name of the road because I can see. It's called
I
the
assume with-
Tradeway. The Tradeway. So you take the Tradeway.
I assume with like the best case scenario is that we can like just end up passing him with Bruce's bear powers. I don't know what it is.
Elk.
Elk powers.
Your
Yeah.
bear powers.
Yeah. don't
Elk,
know.
elk power.
I've always assumed Bruce to be a weird Power Ranger. That's
I mean, if you wanted to, you could do that. You'd have
Yeah.
set 5 different flavors of Total Warrior Barbarian.
Bruce,
Either
make
way.
a survival check.
Ooh.
Survival. Okay, interesting.
Can any of
Let's
us?
see what.
Oh, I don't have guidance. I can't.
Can I guidance him?
Sure.
Is that a plus
Alright.
4? Yeah. Oh,
Yep, yep.
D4.
D4.
Okay.
I wish it was a +4. That'd be fucking broken.
You can add the d4, and that would be amazing.
Look at that.
Oh!
You gather that at the pace you are traveling, you are gonna catch up to Pharaoh really quick. So if you want to do that, then you should continue at this pace, or otherwise you will want to slow down unless you want to catch him up.
Well, I'll just. Do we want to overtake this man, or do we want to let him stay ahead of us? Because we're going to overtake them very quickly at this speed.
Let them
I
eat
don't
our
think-
dust.
I don't think we want him to raise any alarms. At
Yeah,
a
I think
minimum.
we want to get there before they do, so if we can beat them there, that'd be even better.
If we can stop them in the road, that might be fewer people if they're unwilling.
I think we just overtake them. We are making excellent progress. We're going to get there hours ahead of this man at this speed.
I
And
agree.
plus, I don't necessarily want to attack one of the nobility of Waterdeep. It could lead to long-term problems.
we should hide though, right? Like,
What if we just go around them?
if we
Is
can
there?
disguise ourselves.
It's the one road to follow to Greenfast. There, Ruin.
Oh,
Who is
How do we
riding-
disguise a whole cart?
Who is riding the carriage?
I mean us, so he doesn't notice we are the ones that.
One of us have to
Oh,
be sort of
I-
handling horses.
I have an idea. It's kind of risky. Bruce,
Hmm?
I could cast darkness on either their cart or our cart as we're coming up, and it.
Sounds very risky.
You,
I think
you will know as
I
well.
have
Just
spare cloves.
yeah, no
so
arcana
that can-
check. You will know darkness doesn't move,
Dark,
so you have to cast
It
it on
doesn't
an
It's like-
object. Yeah,
if I
you
cast
cannot
it on-
cast you cannot
Did you
cast
hear
it on
that?
an object.
Darkness does not move.
Yeah.
You
You can
motherfucker.
cast it on an object, can't you?
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
it says like I
don't think
cast
you
it on. It
I
says like I
think-
cast it on an object.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think darkness
Magical
is
darkness,
Pretty
but
sure
from
it can,
point
yeah.
you
It's
choose
like
within
light.
a range.
It's like light.
A point you choose.
Oh,
I think
Oh, is
The
it?
point you
That's
choose
not
is an
an object.
object you are holding, or one that isn't being
Okay,
worn
okay.
or carried. The darkness emanates from the object and moves with it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that's
Okay,
nice
okay.
then.
I think we're overlooking the fact that we don't want to draw suspicion, and like we all have like common clothes.
But if I,
Make ourselves look different with like a hood.
I don't.
How high
have
is the
any.
cart? If you duck down, do you still see us or not?
I guess I'm doing that. I don't have other things.
I
I
just want
have
to point out,
a
I think that's a
stupid
terrible
idea.
idea.
I
Yes,
can
you're
see,
the-
I could see in the dark. I could draw the carriage for a couple minutes, and
Yeah, but how do you expect them to react if they see a ball of darkness?
I mean, that's definitely
Like-
us going past them at that point, right?
Yeah,
And they
Like,
already
if
know
we
we're
can-
going there.
it was just an idea.
I think the
I think
hiding
at this
and
point,
yeah.
just
We could overtake them if they. I'll be handling the horses. If they see us, I'll just wave, and we'll keep going.
yeah, we'll just
And in
act
it-
nonchalantly because from an outside perspective, there's
Oh,
nothing suspicious about either of us.
I have traveler's clothes. I can, and they say they have a cloak and a hood. I can just put that on Bruce.
Oh, okay, I'll do that then.
that
You
works.
just look-
I
that's
will
one
lie.
person.
Yeah.
I will lie flat in the back and try as best as I can not to be obvious.
That's two. Ruin is an auto win. He can just duck and no one will see him.
Um,
Then we need
Yeah.
someone riding the cart that has to be fully disguised.
I have winter clothing that we bought for us. We could wear the winter clothing to hide our faces.
I'm pretty sure there's probably like a helmet that is
Oh,
included with
The
my...
masks. I
mail.
bought us the masks as well. While we were in
Okay.
Darkon.
I still have mine.
The
That would be
skeleton
so creepy.
one. Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Then yeah, if you get the. Yeah. Okay. Harold, you go ride the cart. Put on the mask.
And then Arrow's just gonna put on his and just go on the riding cart position.
Okay. Bruce, do you trust me?
Of course.
Okay. Take the fortune cookie you got back
Yes.
back a long time ago. Take it with me. Do it now. And he also takes the same one as you.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right then. He reaches into the bag of holding. Let me just delete that from it now, and he eats the goat's fortune cookie, which makes you powerful. What does it do? Eat when in extreme danger. Wait, what?
Okay.
Yeah, they never
As
told you. It
you-
was
as
No, I'm aware. That was my
You're
note
gonna
for it.
trust the man who eats muffins?
Should I tell them? Because I
As
know.
you take the fortune cookie, you take yours as well, Yago.
Yep. I
And
trust.
they-
I hope only. I hope Luke said the truth at one
And
time.
they were.
I
and both
fucking
of them.
told you.
Both of them are the same, right?
Yep.
I take the goat cookie as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Goat as well, yeah.
So as you take it, make a dexterity saving throw as you see Bruce
Okay, I didn't know
turns
that.
into a huge green goat and bursts into the actual
hell!
rain space.
Oh
I'm
no!
gonna try,
Same as Yagu.
If that happens, could I grab the reins of the the
No,
carriage?
that's why I'm riding.
You are,
Oh,
you are
okay.
in the back, I believe.
That's why I'm the
I
one
was
riding.
riding the cart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that
the one.
me.
You two.
I switched places with you. That's why. That's why I put on
Oh.
the mask and I'm just. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So dexterity saving throw.
Oh
An
my
advantage
God.
because you still, let's say, let's be nice here, and let's say you still
All
have that.
this.
You guys could have been pulling the
Why?
carriage.
Am I making it?
We needed two more disguises. This is perfect.
Okay.
I'm a giant goat.
Yeah, we're No.
You're using
shipping
Elton
goats.
stats,
It's
by the way.
brilliant.
The giant goat kind of flies into the air, poof, and it kind of like stumps the horse itself. gets quite spooked by it with a 14. I need all of you to make a strength saving throw as the cart stops,
Oh,
and all of you kind of like move with inertia.
Meh,
Well,
meh. Love that.
oh god. By the way, Andy and Mark, you have elk stats for a bit.
Elk.
Yeah, for how long
stats.
does this
Yeah.
work?
No
Yeah,
clue.
so you guys have the
Oh,
giant elk.
fork
I
my
was-
duck.
I wasn't
Okay.
told that much information.
Me and
Uh,
Bycroft. You guys have inspiration.
Bycroft and Herald, you two are okay. The rest of you banged with each other and take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Damn, I've taken so
As-
much damage.
As the carriage stops suddenly and poof, you ruin, you're stuck to the wall like for a second, like pluff, and then you see the form of Bruce. The thing is, Bruce, you are actually a goat at the moment. Same with you, Yagu. So in terms
Oh.
of your allies, you kind of have some consciousness and you know where you're going, but you are actually not thinking as humans
So
anymore.
one of the distinct features of Errol is his longbow. He's gonna take his bow off and put it in the back, shove it off. Then there's nothing really left except maybe clothes and the mask. And he's gonna say gripply to the back, meaning just be relaxed, be cool. And he's gonna go and basically pass Farrell.
Aki's going to do his
point,
best to crumble up
you-
pastries and feed the goats to keep them calm.
Yeah, okay, that's a good one. Make an animal handling check at advantage, I will say.
Wait, would
Okay.
that?
And
Would,
in
I'm
terms
assuming
of
Bruce knows he's
Feral,
just been.
you're still a few hours, like an hour away to catch up with him at this point.
Yeah, but I'm gonna overtake I'm gonna do the overtake option since I'm in the
I-
driver's seat now.
I'm going to point out something here. I think as a goat, I am not going to be. Yeah, you don't get the benefit of the traveler, the elk ability anymore.
Oh, I thought it was still.
We're now back at standard speed. We're not overtaking this guy unless we like, yeah, and put the horses to
Ma-
their paces.
Make a fate
This has
roll,
been
Andy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would be nice, yeah, just because it's New Year, why not? Because you are an elk at the moment, Daddy.
I
even
am
though
the-
you
I am
look
the
like a
elk.
goat, you are
The
using the
elk.
elk stat,
Yeah,
so
You have
That's-
become the spoon. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and take a short rest in this cart.
Hi.
I've taken a lot of damage today.
Yeah, you
I'm
guys
gonna
can
do
take a short
high.
rest. No.
Oh,
No, we've lost the ability of.
Yeah,
Hey, look! How's it feel not telling me what that damn thing meant?
This is not my fault.
Player
This is
Luke
my-
now.
So I'm gonna kind of
It's
lean
a
over to where the
brilliant
horses
move.
are.
I never thought you'd actually use it.
However, all of you think for a second, if you were to actually tie up the goats and help the horse, the three beasts could actually travel at the same speed
Oh
where you
my
were going to
God!
initially.
Yeah.
I
Let's
do
do
that?
that.
It's a good thing I
Are
give you
we-
all my rope.
So I'm assuming we're aware we've been transformed. So we're kind of like, "Meh."
Yeah, I mean, you know that there is something really wrong going on, like you are unsure
Yeah.
what's going on, but
So
you know they are
Eric's
your friends
gonna-
as well.
Pull
no,
over
I'm-
here, noticing that they've slowed down significantly because I pictured like the
and
Star Wars
biscuit,
thing.
the biscuit trick looked really well, Aki. You have both goats kind of eating out of your
So
hand.
I'm just
Right,
gonna,
I'm
pull
going-
over the
I'm going
side
to
of the
u-
road.
I'll use the biscuit trick to kind of lure the goats out the back of the cart and round to the front. Like put a few down, move back, put a few more down, move back.
You need any help, Aki? You got it.
Yeah.
Yes, I need a lot
Okay.
of help.
And Errol's is gonna hop down and get some rope out that he has and see if he can gently. He doesn't want to pull it too tight on the goats. Just keep him calm, Aki.
This
So you
this,
make
this
a
elk-sized goat is now sort of nudging Aki for more. It's like, "Meh,
Oh
meh."
my-
Here's a couple berries, and I'll just give Aki some berries in case he wants them.
I'll
Yes.
try and help Errol with this
You
because I also have pretty good
have
animal handling.
four.
Yeah, make
Aki, you
a-
have 4 berries given to you. Use them wisely.
Make an animal handling at advantage, Errol, just to put
Got it.
the ropes and kind of like create some
Animal
kind of
handling.
range.
Advantage. Thank
At
you.
advantage.
You're the goats.
That is bad either way.
Okay.
Can I
Do
try
we
to
just
roll?
roll a handling check as animals to see if we...
Guidance, guidance.
I mean, we know these are our allies. I'm pretty sure we're
Yeah.
cooperating at this
Yeah,
point.
they are,
so.
they are your
Mm.
allies, so you can make it
Okay.
as well if you want Bycroft at advantage too.
Okay, I'll also do it because my modifier isn't as good, but hopefully my roll
I
is
will
better.
guidance Bycroft.
Okay.
Okay.
Amazing.
16 plus a guidance. 20.
Oh.
20.
Oh,
Yeah. So between the two of you, Bycroft and Harold, you managed to calm down. Akik is feeding the goats to keep them happy. Definitely helping as well, and the guidance of Ruin, and you continue. And these goats are like flying, they are like the Thor goats, like.
Get in the back and calm down, everybody. Right.
Can we
And
not
I'll just
bring
say
up
Gripply to them as we're coming up. Just act natural.
Ribbit.
Okay. Yeah,
Remember, you got to say ribbit or croak, remember?
How, Harold, my boy, how natural can we be? We have 2 green goats. One of them has a shell.
Speak Gripply. Fuck.
Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, no, I
that
don't.
he's
I
green
don't.
too.
Sorry,
I'll
I forgot you were
just
speaking
say it to
Gripply.
Mycroft. Oh, I forgot. Just be
Keep speaking,
calm and
Gripply.
respect.
I was saying, Gripply. Burp.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Keep
good one.
speaking like this. I will telepath to Mycroft.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
oh, very well. And we're just gonna be on the cart now. Harold is gonna put on a hood because his green hair is the only other thing besides his mask and clothes on. So he's just gonna be driving the cart and ideally passing Farrell, just to get
After
past him.
around few hours pass, and then you see Ferrell's cart in front of you
Okay.
at this point.
And unless Farrell looks at me, I'm not making any sort of contact with him.
You see that all the people on the cart actually are looking at you because
I'll
they
just-
seem quite worried.
I will just go like this. Wop, wop.
Yeah,
Two
they look
enormous
at the
green
goats, they look at you, they kind of make an
Like
inside.
a wave. Wop, wop. Trying to keep
Yeah.
everything covered that then they don't know.
Did I try to
Harold,
peer through one of the
actually-
cracks of the wagon?
I need all of you to make a deception check at advantage as a group.
Ooh.
check.
Okay.
Oh,
Even the goats?
see the rest?
Even the
I will
goats.
say not the goats. Yeah, just to make it simple for you.
You said
So-
advantage deception?
Yeah, at advantage because you all are in disguise as well.
Okay, I rolled shit.
And Mo,
Oh,
if
wait,
you
that
wanna
was supposed to be
roll,
with advantage.
Roll 2
I'm gonna spend my.
insight if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna
One time I got
spend.
good on deception.
I'm gonna spend it as well as inspiration.
Okay.
Hey, yeah,
I think a
no,
19
there we go.
decent.
So inspiration on a
17
for
me.
on an
Oh,
advantage
nice.
roll is not a super advantage, so roll at
This is the normal
advantage
roll.
again.
Oh, with advantage again.
Yeah, again.
Oh, I just rolled a straight roll. If that's okay, it's 17.
At advantage again, because it cannot
Okay.
be super advantage. So.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dirty 20.
Oh, nice. Yes, amazing. Yeah, 30-20.
I'm not
And
using
Aki, yeah, okay. Yeah. Oh, nice. All right. Yeah.
Lowest is a 17.
Lowest
Okay.
was 19 actually. Oh wait, 17.
No, I got a 17. Yeah.
17.
All right. You see that from inside the curtain opens, and you see Farrell kind of looks, kind of like with his slightly slit eyes, kind of like, and he kind of like, and you see this face of disgust, like thinking like, what a common beasts or something like that, and you pass him.
And then as we
Successful.
pass him, I'll just say Gripply to the back. Whoop, 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 whoop. I think he bought it.
Oh, nice.
Mycroft, he bought it.
Okay. Helpful. Can we just speak a language we all know?
Wop, wop. Not a chance.
I'll just say in common. A little trick that we picked up from our journeys by Croft.
Not one of us. Womp womp.
Okay.
The other one, he's actually back at Candlekeep. Hopefully we get to see him soon.
Yeah, well, hopefully he understands and actually makes sense of
You'd
you all.
like him, Ziggy. I think you'd be pretty good friends with him.
Aki's lying flat. Aki's lying flat on his back with his bedroll over the top of him to try to hide. He pulls it back. You better have more food. They ate all my fucking cupcakes.
I gave you 4 berries.
They
I
ate
can
that too. They're goats.
I can
What the?
I
Those are a
can
day's ration each.
I can make food,
Each.
but it
very
won't
big
be
book.
all that tasteful.
So
I continue to take my short rest.
unless anything happens, we're just traveling. over there.
Yeah, you can all roll hit die if you want to take a short rest.
I would love to.
Eventually, after a while, Yagu and Bruce, your forms return to your original, much more
as
beautiful
soon as they turn to
forms.
normal, I'm just gonna like pull over with the horses.
Yagu and
So
Bruce
they're
are just
running all four.
sprinting with the yoke attached.
Right.
Just wait a minute. What the Yagu? What the
Okay.
hell was that?
We pull over.
Uh,
All right, you guys.
Jocko turns
go.
around. Did it work?
I think it worked. I think they bought it. Let's get these off you guys, and I'm just gonna start trying to untie the ropes that are on them.
God damn!
Why does that grass look rather appetizing?
Eat
this
it.
is very
Depending on
confusing.
the region, I don't know if I'd eat from here though. But I mean, there's some good grass.
Why do I
Actually,
taste? Why do I taste linen? Like,
Just a quick
did
question.
I eat someone's
actually.
clothes?
If it says the village is located a day travel, is that assumed that is 12 hours or is that assumed 24 hours?
I assume
I assume
12,
24.
but or is it 24?
I
Good, actually. What do you
Days
think?
travel
Mo?
can only be 12.
Roll
I
a
would-
fate roll, Cisco.
Yeah, roll a fate roll,
That's a
Mr.
bad
DM.
roll, roll.
Day and night.
What do you think, Mo? Before I do the fate roll. No, Mo is gonna
Not
sound.
again.
The
Why
mic's
don't you
out
put
again.
normal headphones to see, or is something to do with something else? No worry. No, Mo is mute. Okay, fate roll. Let's do it. Okay, 18. I'm always go high, so let's say it's 12 hours for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
So,
In which case we get there in 6.
so around 11 o'clock, at this point it's completely nighttime. The trade
Should-
weight keeps
Hello?
going and going and going.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Carry on.
Nice. And you see far away this village. You can see like a small farming settlement. You hear like different beasts, sounds, and night creatures, and you see there's a river as well, kind of like a long, broad creek flowing on this river. And then you arrive to this majestic time at night, town at night time. As you enter, you know whoever of you are familiar with the roads. If you were to keep going south, you will get to Daggerford. So at this point, you are coming from the top of the village. The village itself is around no more than 20 houses. All of them are quite large. The most notable things that you see there is around 5 locations that seem to stand out a little bit more. You see one huge house that on the middle of the village. You see some kind of inn as well, and then there is 2 houses that are they stand out because they are completely different style than the village itself. And then you see this unusual looking barn as well that is behind one of these 2 noble looking houses.
What did you say about the barn? It's unusual looking as well, or?
It's unusual because you wouldn't expect the actual noble house where the barn is. It's just, it seems like the barn is too close to the house, but it doesn't look like a farm. It looks like a noble's house. So you think, why would a barn be there?
Hmm.
Like you see, all the other houses seems to be little farms, but these 2 main big houses, they seem to be like more like a noble kind of style. Then you
Yeah,
also
the two
see
the
a
2 houses
barn.
that
Mhm.
stood out. Why do they
Yeah.
stood out?
Because they are completely different architecture than the village itself. The village seems to be
Okay.
a farm village, and these houses are like a noble kind of like very like a manor. So you could
Sort of like
think
an estate.
that, yeah. So you could
Mm.
think that it's a state, yeah. And then you see another house that is also kind of farmy looking, but is slightly bigger and more in the center of the town itself as well.
That's
Oh,
the
that's-
huge house you said at the start, or is it a different one?
Yeah, there is three houses larger, 2 that look like noble kind of like manors, and 1 that look like a huge similar style farm, but is much bigger than all the others.
Place looks nice.
So should we try one of the estates first to see which one's Farrell's and which one's Lord Vialis, or should we go to the inn?
Lord Vialis is the only one here. I assume it would be
No,
the
but
one with
like
the.
it's helpful to know location, which house is which beforehand in case.
If we go up to one of them, I can try locate objects again.
Okay.
What are you
which
gonna
one-
locate?
Family stuff again?
The bones.
The bones actually, but I don't know whether I can locate those.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think you will locate the first closest bones.
Yeah, I mean, if I say like Sarah's bones specifically, I'd have to know what Sarah's bones look like, which seems morbidly weird.
I mean, you've seen Sarah, isn't that?
I mean,
Oh.
look, both these estates are gonna have servants. Why don't we knock on? Does Lord so and so live here? And they'll either correct us or they'll say this is the place. Then we know for sure.
I like it.
Are we okay to show them the map of the village? I think it should be fine,
I
right?
think so, actually. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that will make it easier.
I'll move him to
And,
there. There we go.
Okay. Just a quick reference as well. At this point, it's around 11 o'clock at night time. So, in terms of if you were to visit the nobles' houses or whatever, it might seem a little bit odd.
And you've already told them there's how many key places that interest? Five, right?
Yeah, 5.
Okay, so I guess we can reveal that to them as well, so they know
Yeah.
what they can see on the
Where are
map.
we
Yeah,
on this
actually,
map?
yeah. Mo is giving you view now.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is one of the estates, and so is.
Yeah, so you
Oh.
should see the numbers.
Yeah, I see G1 through G5.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the huge farm building, I assume.
Yes, that's the.
And this is
huge
then the
farm.
inn.
Yeah, give me one quick second
Yeah.
because now that is I'm on the map. I close my document stupidly. No, sorry for that. Okay, they are here. So let's go through. So the one that is pointed G1 is the one that looks like a huge farm, much bigger than any other farm. The one that is written G2 is actually an inn. The one that is G3, it looks like a noble house. Same with G4 as well. And the G5s is the odd looking barn.
So
Interesting.
we think that the huge building is probably what, the town mayor or the original noble who lived here or something.
I think
I
so.
think we should ask around, but be very careful with the words we use.
What was
this time.
G5 again?
The
G5's
barn.
the barn.
A barn.
What? I thought we rushed here to talk to Lord Vialis before Farrell.
We did. That's what I was going to say. We should, if we've made all that effort to get here. The worst that can happen is they tell us be on your way.
And also, at the very least, before we sleep, we should know the geography a bit better. Who lives where?
I can play the friend card if need be as well. I want to get to the bottom of this. This is very strange.
So
Is-
should we go visit G1 first? Visit the big honcho?
Or we ask
If
around
G-
someone if
G3 and
where
G4 are the
he's-
ones that look the same. Is that it?
3 and 4, yeah.
Then we should just, if we visit one of them, then we know the answer.
That's what I was
Like-
saying earlier.
Yeah.
Presumably,
Yeah,
Judging
let's
by
just-
the guy here, I'm guessing G3 is not going to be Lord Vialis's.
Is it-
G2, the inn may be a bit better for answers.
But G3, is that raised or is it lowered into the ground?
It's
Raised.
It's just got like, yeah, it's raised a little bit.
yeah, it seems to me like Farrell, being the very fine dressed gentleman that he is, he's going to be the one on G3, I bet, with the most land. Besides G1. The
When,
most noble looking.
if we talk about creepy religious people, a barn near the house sounds like a winner.
Thing is,
Yeah.
we don't really know whose barn it is and say there's nothing in it, then we'd be
Then we're just
trespassing.
disturbing the horses.
Let's go knock on the door of the nearest one of those manor houses that sticks out from its weird architecture.
Yeah.
All right, G3 or
Okay.
G4?
Which G4 is closer then, if you
G4
came
is
from
closer,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you came from the top part, so yeah,
Yep.
perfect.
So G4 is closer, yeah.
All right. So how do you want to do this? Do you want to
So
fully
I'll
stealth,
stay.
or you just going with your cart
I think
right in?
It might be smarter if we don't all go. That
I
way
could
we
say-
can come back with another group with
I
another
was
story.
I was
If you get what I
thinking
mean.
I was thinking we should just play it off like you're just like people I've hired for the journey or something. I could just play the friend card.
Bodyguards.
You
Yeah.
want to do three stay at the cart at the entrance to the estate, and 3 go to the door.
Okay.
If Bruce stays behind, he can always do his thing where he can see through Reapy Cheap's eyes, so you can, if they go inside, he can still see what's going on.
I mean, I
And
got a
it-
bow, so I feel like staying here would be more useful.
Okay. I am happy to go to the house.
So who's the third that'll stay in the cart with us?
Who's going so far?
Or I
I
guess.
brought an Aki.
Bruce grabs Rue and says, "You're going to stay up at the cart."
I mean, I don't know. He's good at gathering information. Maybe we should let him go with him.
Fine.
So it could be just 2 of us guarding the cart and 4 just in case. We could do
Okay.
that.
It's fine. Yeah, Bruce
Okay.
is pretty quick, so he can cover the distance to get to help pretty quickly.
I'll actually stay at the cart. It's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I feel like I've had enough fun today reading minds. Besides, I can't do it till another long rest.
All right, fair enough.
Well, if you wait 10 minutes, Bruce will get into Reapy Cheap's head, and he'll like and I'll just say he's one of your Aki. Just say he's your familiar or something, and he'll sit him on your shoulder.
Okay. Sure.
And Bruce will do his meditation if you wait for 10 minutes, and then I'm in Reapy Cheap's head.
Okay.
Right.
Look after him, Errol. I think he can't tell what's going on.
Can't do a thing. I mean, I think I can technically, but I flavor it as this is more fun. So.
I don't need to sleep anymore.
All right. So just to make sure, so Errol is going with Rippy Cheap.
No.
Bruce and
Arrow's
Rick-
staying in the cart with Bruce and Ruin. So us 3 are staying, and the other 3 are going.
Okay. So Bycroft, Aki, and
And Yaku.
Yaku.
I will also go then.
Yep.
Perfect.
What stat block should I use for Reapy Cheap, Cisco?
Just a rat.
And what range has it got?
I
The
don't think
rat?
it has a range.
Oh,
The,
for
the spell, the ritual I use. I don't think it has a
ritual.
range. It's never.
Is
never
it
one
beast
I've seen.
sense or something?
Yeah, beast
Yes,
sense.
let me check. Range has never come up, and I've gone pretty far in terms of distance with
That's true.
in before.
I think it's
I
like
don't think we're too
1,000
far.
feet. I think, but I'm
It's
just.
just
assuming,
concentration
I'm
up to an hour. It's not a range. The range to cast it is a touch, so he just has to touch Ruby Cheap. But as far as like how far once it rests, it's just an hour that it lasts.
Yep, there's no there's no range for it. It just says what
That's it.
concentration up to an hour.
Yep, and then touch, so that's after he's casted already.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'll just knock on G4, I guess,
Okay.
and just yeah.
All right. As you approach, you see once more all the curtains are drawn, and it seems to be light outside. You knock on the door, and you are met by a man with some kind of black robes. Opens the door. Oh, he kind of like points. Look at the time. Can I help you?
Yeah, yes. Sorry about that. I think I have the wrong place. I'm looking for Lord Bialis. I'm a family friend.
Make a
name-
deception check.
I'm not being deceiving.
He's not being deceptive though.
Actually, yeah, that's make a persuasion check. You are a
Okay.
family friend. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I'm really glad you've said that because I get a plus 3.
of lying. Liar!
EFFs.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
Okay. Oh, looking for Lord Bialis, a family friend.
Yes.
I see.
Right, Bycroft Byfire. I'm sure he's talked about me.
And what would you like to speak to Lord Bialis about, if I were to tell you
it's
where
been-
he is?
It's been quite an age since we last spoke. I mean, I heard he moved out of Waterdeep. I thought to catch up. It's been a long while, and I recently heard about the passing of his family, and I also wanted him to tell him about the passing of my family as well. Children
okay.
were very well
That
acquainted.
seems fair. Okay, give me 1 second, please.
That's very nice.
He goes to turn around, and as he does, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw as he casts whole person on the three of you.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't go.
28,
Wisdom?
23. 23.
Yes. Let me just make sure. I believe it's wisdom.
Oh, for fuck.
What?
I see that and I raise you. Oh wait, no, I don't.
I can beat that. Oh.
You guys got
Um,
inspiration.
Yes, I'm spending an inspiration, my last inspiration,
Yeah,
and it's gonna
wisdom
watch this.
saving
It'll be a 1.
All right. So please roll those
Yeah,
inspirations.
do you
Oh,
need
okay.
inspiration?
16. Yeah.
Am I allowed to
Good.
DMs?
Yeah, sure. Please.
Okay.
Why not?
Then yes. Okay.
Because they haven't announced if you made it or
All
not.
right. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but
And yeah.
something.
And
No.
as you all succeed, I need you all to roll initiative as well. As you see
Aw.
that
Them three or-
three, them three, yeah.
Okay.
As you see three guys dressed in black robes and three armed kind of bodyguards looking very similar to the bodyguards that Ferold had. They seem to be some kind
Well,
of
I
mercenaries.
think you just picked the wrong.
And they
route.
just ramp, they
Draw.
just kind of like,
This
and
is-
you see they come from the barn. The
Harold, there's a
other-
chessboard on this this
They're
card,
coming
isn't there?
from. They're coming from the barn.
Three of them
I
are
found
coming from
some-
the barn, and the three others are the ones with the ropes and inside the actual
So, I
building where
found-
you knocked, and the other three are coming from the barn. The ones that
Oh.
look like more like
I
veterans.
needed
Lovely.
I found these dice set, by the way. Stupid game. Who plays dice?
I've got something to tell you.
I want to
Cisco.
play chess.
Exactly.
Cisco, I've got
what's
something to
gonna-
tell you.
Yeah.
Reaper Cheap, as I'd said, was sitting on Aki's shoulder like his familiar. So Bruce and Reaper Cheap are absolutely aware that a fight's happening. So what do you like me to roll in the initiative orders with me? Go, they're in trouble. Let's go.
Let's
What?
if it's okay actually as this is a quick thing they can react to it and then you can also enter the initiative, Bruce, as well, but you guys will be
no.
one
Roll
turn
the
away,
best
so you
initiative
won't be
counter
able
you've
to-
ever
you won't
rolled.
get there. It will take your turn to get there. 6
Alright.
seconds.
Sounds good.
All
Oh,
right,
God.
Oh, there he is.
yeah,
I thought I lost Joku.
in terms of a space, let's say we're gonna do Theater of the Mind on this one. I just put the icons there, but the space won't correspond. I'm actually
I
gonna
still don't
copy
know
it
how to
from the
drag
other
my thing in.
place.
You
So
dragged
go
the
to-
word,
Let me check.
not the image
Let's
I
do
found.
this 1 second.
Name of your character, not the little.
Can you hear me now, Cisco?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Is it 3 and 3? The enemy?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I'll copy them, so don't worry.
Oh, you're doing it now?
Yeah,
I just put
got
my
it.
token somewhere. I didn't
Good.
know where it should
Yeah,
be. I just put it
that's
there.
awesome.
I had it
Oh.
ready,
I'll
but
just copy. Oh,
And
full
you
turn.
can.
You carry on.
guys can do your turn, and then you can let us know when you want us to roll the initiative.
Yeah. So you guys,
Oh.
on this turn, you guys won't act. So you can just to make it simpler.
Yep.
You guys, the rest of you roll, and then you guys will enter after. Okay.
Okay. Oh, so should we roll?
Yeah, everyone roll.
Yeah.
The three are not there. Will come in the second round. There we go. That makes sense.
Gotcha. Yep. Gotcha.
So this is just for hit points. So forget where you guys are. Perfect.
Damn it! I had such good initiative, but I'm not going first.
And let me add this guys.
Oh, I just realised this entire place may just be a cult town.
Oh, flashbacks, guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good time then.
Yeah, like just
Fucking
entire
go.
cult. Like
Now we have experience. Now we know
Yeah,
what
okay.
to do.
yeah. No, this. Sorry, my brain just went full on.
Who's gonna
this is
hold a
Net-
dagger to someone's throat this time?
Yeah, this is a full on Nexium situation.
Just for simplicity, I'll give one roll for the Cult Fanatics, as you can see there on the
Okay.
name now, and one for the veterans, just to make it easier, if it's okay with
Go ahead. Let's kill them.
you. Yeah, let's kill them! So 5 for the veterans. Oh my god! And a 6 for the cold fanatics. That's not
Oh.
looking good.
Oh, shouldn't have pressed that.
Yep. Okay. 1 second. Let me pull their stats.
I pressed Control U, and I'm not a DM.
Oh no.
Control U. I can see what you did there.
Okay.
It opened up a different page of coding.
Yep.
It's fine. It's fine. Look, I've got Tiff on my lap for the first time in forever. She's my good luck cat.
It's doing the same thing
Got
for
this.
Oh,
don't-
it's the same, yeah.
Well, Control U's just F12
I have
basically. It's just the
I have my
code.
good luck Yoda.
Mm-hmm. Your good luck, Yoda.
Yes, my good luck Yoda.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Tiff and Yoda are infinitely luckier than the tripod.
Why
that
can I
have
not
now.
Your
add?
good luck, Tara.
I also have a good luck
I can't-
Lego Fourth Doctor. I don't think that'll help me.
Yeah, 6 plus
Well,
2,
he didn't.
so 8.
He went out, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A friend's sign.
Oh, that didn't work.
That won't help me.
And the other ones, they got a 3 plus 1.
Is it Control U? Or is it Control I? What is it? I
You
can't.
have to click on. You click on my icon and press Control U.
Control U for initiative.
It's not working for some reason. I don't know why.
Really? I don't know. Sometimes it does weird things.
It took me to editor mode for some reason. Maybe I don't know why it's bugging me
It's-
What you could potentially do is just click on your icon and roll initiative again, and then just change it to whatever you did.
You are on the initiative. Let me just
Oh, but I like this initiative.
Well, tough.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, all done.
All right, that makes sense. So let's put them in order and let's rock and roll. If you could just change the music a little bit more.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Is it dad?
for sure.
Please. Nice.
That's just using this music just for the fight.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so first on the initiative, Aki Flammecaster.
And Aki has no idea how to do that because he's never ever first.
As
That's
you
true,
are
yeah.
attacked by a spell, Aki, what do you do?
This is theater of the mind, so these spaces are not real.
Yeah,
so
the
how
spaces are
far
not
away
real.
is everybody from me, and where are they?
Yeah, the cultists themselves, they are like one of them. He was talking to Bycroft, so he's right adjacent to you, and the other two are like 10 feet away, so they are all within sight. The
Yep.
veterans seem to be like around 30 feet away, so they will have to use the full movement to get to you.
Right, but are they all grouped together, the veterans?
Yes, they seem
Right.
to be running towards you together.
Right. Okay. In which case, I am going to fireball the veterans.
Oh, okay. Straight. No mercy.
I see we both had like similar processes because I have Wall of Fire.
Man
That was my
gets
plan.
Third level spells. First thing he does.
I've got a lot of third level spell slots for a 7th level character.
Nice.
Okay, so that's a dex save for from
Dex
all of
save.
them.
So, Mo,
I'll just
you
make
wanna
it
do- Yeah.
just one for all?
Veterans of what's
Yeah,
war?
Why not? Let's keep it simple. One for all.
One for all. Let me just double check. No, I gotta change them. Let me just toggle.
The weeb in me just thought of my hero. That was
Oh,
it.
yes.
Yeah, I'm just doing it now.
One for all.
Why have I not
I
given
thought
myself
the Three
Spirit
Musketeers.
Guardian?
For Cowling.
Deck save, right?
Yes.
Wow! Wow!
No, nice, bro. Damn.
One got a nat 20 today.
No, they're gonna not one.
Oh,
Not one.
No.
Oh no! That's gonna be good.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Weren't nothing left but scorch marks.
Oh,
Only bones.
Wow!
Whoa! Fucking hell. That's
they all
nasty.
take 35 fire
I'll do
damage.
the I'll do the
That's
HP.
fine.
It's fine.
Oh, perfect. No, thank you.
So Aki's whole arm glows as he bends backwards, getting out of the whole person, and just fires straight past them at the far scarier looking group of people that have just piled out of a barn.
Fire
This-
kind of illuminates
Yeah.
the town itself.
This is a fucking trap again. Am I in melee with the one that was right in front of us?
Yes.
That's highly unfortunate. I can't do very much with my bonus action from here, so
Quicken a cantrip.
yeah, I could quicken a cantrip, but I can't quicken anybody that's right next to me either. So sorry for being slow. I just didn't. I wasn't
No, don't
expecting to
worry.
go first.
Hey,
all
it's
good.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then yeah, I'll quicken a firebolt at not the one right in front of me because that would be disadvantaged, but the one right beside or behind him.
Okay. Behind him, yeah? So that one, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Fireball.
So I'll
Amazing.
firebolt him.
Alright.
24 to hit.
Oh, yes. 24 definitely hits.
Oh, that's miserable. And 4 points fire damage on that one.
All right.
5
Can't-
points.
Can't win them all.
I've changed the HP. Yeah.
And
Okay.
and from here, do I want to? I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay where I am. That's the only sensible thing to do, and just hold up my new favorite quarterstaff in both hands, ready to deal with whoever comes at me.
Alright.
Hissing.
Cool. And that will be Aki finish. So Bruce, unfortunately, will skip you this turn. So we have skipped. Jager, did I miss Bycroft?
No.
No, I
No,
rolled
it's
shit.
No,
No.
okay, he's on 8. Oh no, we both.
For
Right.
Yagu's turn.
Yeah,
So the elite ones, they are now blessed with a fireball and are 30 feet away, right?
Yeah.
They're just tapping their things, still coming, so you can see they're scorched and wounded by this, but still heading towards you guys.
And what type of weapons do both of them use? Like non-magical stuff, or?
You don't know?
You don't know that.
They look like swords.
Yeah.
They're coming
They
at
look
you.
like swords.
They're gonna hurt.
Yeah,
Long swords, yeah.
but like they don't have like a staff of something, or that's what I meant. But no, yeah, they're just swords.
No, they
Great.
just look like some of them have swords, some of them have crossbows.
And yeah, these three are now in front of me, so they get an attack of opportunity if I run away or not.
The one does. I'm not sure about the
one.
other two.
Only one.
Only the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that case, Joku will first rage.
Okay.
So once again, the silhouette of a spirit of a panda appears behind him, and he will run to the three elites.
Okay. As you run away, the one that was next to you will try to kind of like stab you with its dagger.
Mm-hmm.
For yeah, he will miss you with his dagger. 15
Nice.
definitely doesn't hit you. It's 19, no? Is your AC or 18?
It's 17 now.
17.
I'm dual wielding. I don't have shield anymore.
Perfect. Cool. So yeah, it will miss you as you run.
And Joku will attack recklessly on elite number 1.
Alright, amazing. So you make all your way there, okay? And you go for the veterans. You see like, oh, you see them, they seem quite angry and half asleep, you know, like they were keeping watch and they've been awakened.
Aw. Poor guys. 26 to it for a 10 points of damage.
Oh, nice, yes.
By the way, do they look wounded now after the fireball, or are they still looking tough?
They look bloodied already after the
Blooded
fireball.
already.
Yeah. So
Okay,
now
great,
when you stab him with the dagger, with the blade, definitely they look a bit fucked up.
Yeah, I wanted to add a level 1 smite to it.
Ooh, nice.
That will be a 11 extra points
Oh,
of damage.
Wow.
Oh,
Nice.
56 damage to at least one of them.
Yeah, you see that he stumbles around.
Not
He's still
enough.
standing.
Damn. Yeah, I will go for second attack on the same target.
Same one.
I think that's a smarter move to make. Oh, nice.
Yep. That will 29 will definitely hit, and as you hit him with your piercing damage with your second one, how would you like to kill him?
Oh, my first attack will be a straight up slash from the top with a magical smite that will blind him, and then the other one will slip through from underneath his head, piercing his skull.
Oh, nice. All right. With his skull pierced and fucked up, he falls on the floor on your feet.
And he will just look threatening at guard number 2.
Would you like
Try
to
to
bonus
see.
action do another attack?
No, I raged for that.
Oh yeah, it's true actually.
So that's the end of the turn.
Okay. Mo, would you like? How would you like to do it? Would you wanna share the
We
cult
do-
fanatics, or
we
you wanna
just-
do veterans?
Yeah, we just switch it up. So you do Cult Fanatics, and then I'll do Veteran. And next turn, if they're still alive,
thing.
I'll do Cult Fanatics, you do Veterans, just like that. So,
Quick thing
Yes. Look.
about the cult fanatics. They're all the same as me, but what's their dex? Because mine's a 15.
They have a +2.
let me double check.
I
Yeah.
also have a +2. But is it? Do they have a 14 or do they have
Oh,
the same
you
as
got-
me?
you got-
They have 14, so you go first.
Okay, cool.
Let's
so I
change
think
you
I'm
for
just-
a 9 just to make it easy.
Yeah. I think, just to save time, are they like very similarly placed, or within?
There's one directly in front of you, and the other ones are 10 feet behind him.
Okay. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna do something funny. Can I hit them all with a wall of fire?
Potentially, I
Wow.
guess.
We're gonna just bye-bye, mansion.
Yeah, you're gonna
No,
burn
one
that
of
shit
them.
down.
One of them.
I guess someone's a pyro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I know.
I like the
Forge cleric.
spell. I thought, why not?
Uh,
It's a great spell, true that.
You
but
create a
burn
wall of
down
fire.
house.
You can make a 60-foot long, or
20 foot high and 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter.
Yeah.
20 feet. Yeah.
You
So
can hit
can I
them.
hit them all? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
The
So
only
also
thing,
when
the one that is right adjacent to you,
Yeah.
for you to hit him, you will be hitting the house as well.
right. Okay. Okay.
Up to you.
The two behind him then, I will hit with a wall of fire because it says when I summon the wall, each creature within its area must make a dex save or take 5d8 fire damage.
Amazing. All right, so you avoid the one that is adjacent to you and do for the other
Yeah.
4. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. How does it look like? How does
Well,
Minecraft conjures it? How it happens?
I grab the smithing hammer, and as it does, just my hair starts to like flicker up slightly, and then the hammer just irradiates with heat and just starts to shine brightly, and then the wall just appears, burning most of the surrounding area, and I will cast Wall of Fire.
So maybe I'll do the Cult Fanatic save more, and you do the other one. Yeah?
Alrighty then.
They need to make a 16 dex save.
All right, perfect.
The veterans do make it.
Oh, nice. Come on, guys. No, you said 16, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, they miss by 1.
So it's rolled 23 points of damage.
That's gonna hurt.
11.
And
Okay.
I will keep it so that it's gonna stay towards them. So if they try to, yeah, I think sorry, I'm still reading the spell. So the ones that succeed to take half of the 23. One side of the wall selected by you when you cast this spell deals 5d to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that wall or that side. So I'll keep it trying to like block them,
All right, awesome.
and they should take more d8s of fire damage if they try to, or just come near me, basically.
Okay, perfect. So you kind of interpose it between.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you want me to do the damage for the other guys? 23, right?
Yeah,
yes.
please. If it's okay,
Cool. Yeah.
you have that damage.
I'm damage, fair enough. Yeah, cool. Done.
Right.
I
Any
kinda wish
bonus
I took
action?
Sentinel.
Damn it.
No, I'm kind of wishing I took Sentinel though. Yeah, I can't bonus action. Oh wait, actually. I will bonus action a harness divine power. Oh wait, actually, I will give myself my blessing of the forge because it doesn't say it costs an action or anything. It just says it's a no action.
Okay.
So I don't think so. I'll give myself a +1 AC.
All right.
Awesome.
So 20 AC.
As
Nice.
you do.
As I do.
Right, amazing. Okay. And you're done?
Yep.
Okay. So the cold fanatic that is right adjacent to you, you see that he kind of like he starts moving his hands in a kind of dramatic way, and he says like, "Oh, Bargabura," and he kind of like touches you as he casts inflict wounds on you.
It's a good
okay.
thing I just gave myself
I know. Right.
an extra AC bonus, eh?
Okay, so he will roll to hit. Sorry. Spell
It beats
attack.
20.
Clerics
Okay,
get
what
heavy
is
armor,
his
but they don't get that
spell
much
Yeah.
health.
Up in
I
spellcasting at the top.
67.
If you say spellcasting, it says next to the DC.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but I can just roll. If I press spell casting, it's gonna roll.
No, it's
No.
not. No. Just
Okay,
roll
so
d20 and you have to do it manually.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I just do it here. Okay, with a natural one, he kind of like manages to hit his own ropes. Like, oh, he kind of like moves like dramatically as he kind of like feels a little bit of the pain himself and completely destroyed on that bad choice. That will be the end of his turn. The other two, they are like obstructed by the wall. Is the wall opaque or can they see it through actually?
I believe
They can see
I
through it.
believe it's just a massive fiery wall.
Yeah, they can see through it. It doesn't obstruct them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it is.
So,
The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration.
all right. So the other two will cast spiritual weapon
Ooh.
next to Yagu. Two spiritual weapons appear next to you, Yagu, and they will
Understandable.
hit straight away. Okay. So
They have
let's do-
advantage because I rolled recklessly.
Oh yeah. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's do a roll again because that was really shit. Okay, so 17 plus. Oh, really? Is that it? Okay, so yeah, 20 to hit, and
Yep.
the other one will miss. And as he hits you with a spiritual weapon, give me 1 second, it will be a D8 only. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Bet it looks like a sacrificial
1d8
dagger.
plus his spellcasting modifier.
I'll say that. Don't. I've already got one dagger on my mind.
Okay, so that will be a 2 plus his spellcasting modifier.
Maybe it looks like a
It's
llama
4.
egg.
So you take 4 points of force damage as the spiritual weapon, one of them hits you. And that will be their bonus action. And then both of them will go and focus on you again, Bycroft. I need you to make 2 dexterity saving throws as you see that they start moving their hands and these kind of like holy flames. You recognize the spell quickly as these sacred
I'm gonna
flames.
just to save time. I'm gonna roll it at advantage, but it will be both the same roll. That's
Okay,
what I did.
perfect. Yeah,
Like just to yeah.
seems fair.
A 7 and an 11.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna say they will do. Are they level 5 more, you think?
I don't know, it's up to you.
What does it say? It's a 4th level spellcaster. Okay, they are not level 5. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
So it's only
So,
2d8 radiant if it's sacred
so,
flame.
yeah,
Yep.
so, yeah, so 2d8 in total. So
Yep.
let me just roll them. So 7, oh nice, and 2. So total of 9 points of damage.
Okay.
Radiant damage.
Okay. Con save, right?
Oh yeah,
for
for
the-
your concentration. Thank you.
Yep.
And that will. All right. Yeah, you
13.
are still concentrating. And,
Cool.
and that will finish their turn. Did I do the 3 actions? Yeah, I did, right? Yeah. Okay. And that will be them.
Actually, it's not the end of their turn
Ooh.
because they also have to take damage because they haven't moved.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Oh,
finished yet. Actually.
No.
Yeah,
you
no,
said that
no,
was the
no,
end of
no,
their
no, no.
turn, and that
This it's up
so
to you.
now
If you
they
wanna
take the
move,
damage.
Yeah. I was thinking of moving, but
You
let me
didn't.
make
You
a
said
fate
that was the
roll.
end of their turn, though.
I was asking. I ask. I'm gonna make a fate roll. I'm sorry, they're gonna move.
Yep. He made the
Let's
fate roll.
say, just to be fair, one of them will move, the other one will stay there. Just so you
Yeah,
don't think
well,
I'm an asshole.
I'll take one death. That's fine.
Yeah.
So that's another 5d8.
And he will kind of move here to assess the situation. Yeah. And the other one will take
That's
the
25.
fall damage. As
25.
the flames engulf him, how would you like to kill him?
I actually I think just a beam, like it's kind of I'm thinking the sun sort of thing from Spider-Man 2, just like shooting out like random bits of energy, but in just like more of a like rectangular shape. So just like a whiplash of fiery barrage just kind of whaps him. And yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, and he dies in there on the floor, completely exhumed.
Yeah.
And they will move to the veterans.
The veterans, seeing the flame in front, start taking a few steps back. They take about 10 to 15 steps back. You see them switch over to a heavy crossbow, and they see this kind of visage of a turtle behind this flame, and they fire.
Does Yadri not get an attack of opportunity if they leave? It's okay.
I mean, he could reach if
yeah.
he wants to reach through and burn himself. Sure.
I don't end my
Oh.
turn there, so I don't burn myself, right?
Well,
Heck
yeah,
means
it's
you
not on-
cannot see through it.
Oh, does it?
Oh, I cannot see through it. Fair enough.
Oh.
They cannot see, so they run back. How far did you? How far did you make the length? 60, but in a line, right?
60. Yeah, 60 in a line. Yeah.
Okay, they'll follow the fire kind of around, keeping away from the heat. And let me see. What was the
It may have been a
range?
bad call. This spell.
Oh, it's great. You-
Okay, so they'll have to use their
Let's just say, just so we don't have to go back, that the whatever happened. I'm sorry for that.
It's okay.
It's opaque, the wall. I just see that now, but yeah. No worries.
They can't go through it, can they? Without getting hurt? They have to.
No, they need to go around or take the damage.
All right, they'll start making their way around. So they'll start running away from Yagu, and then start going around. They'll use their action to kind of dash further away. You see them kind of talking amongst the flame and the crackling of the fire. You see them kind of talking amongst mumble talk as they begin kind of running away. But that's all you see. That's their turn.
All right, amazing. And then we will start on the proper initiative now again. So we'll move to top of the round with everyone's round. So Herald, you get to act. You see from the distance Aki's fireball illuminating. Bruce has told you that there is shit happening for a second. And you see all these spells, the wall of fire, and all these things happening. What would you like to do?
So firstly, I am going to cast Ensnaring Strike on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
And the two that are running away, it's these two, correct? Right here?
Yeah, so they're still behind the fire. You cannot see them. You see them kind of moving. You don't see them because they're still behind the fire and they haven't come out from the other side. There's a fire blocking the way.
With my 40 feet of movement, can I move to see any enemy at all? Whether it's these two or these two right here?
I guess you see that one, this one?
The one right here?
Yeah,
You
and then
speak-
that one,
yeah,
the
you
two
speak
cults.
them.
So, what I'm hoping to do, I'm just going to read Ensnaring Strike just to make sure the next time you hit a creature, the spell ends. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you could just show it to us. Just to make
It didn't come up?
No, it just came up. The
Oh,
thing.
okay, hold on.
No worries.
Hold on, sorry about that.
No,
There it
it's
is.
okay. Oh, amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. So basically, I want to move. I have 40 feet of movement, so I'll just tell Ruin, and you should probably help Yagu out. I'm gonna go help Bycroft, and after casting Ensnaring Strike, so saying ensnare, the vines will surround Herald as he moves to be about. I'm just gonna say right here. I just want to get a clear line of sight on this guy.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm gonna make an attack roll with a normal arrow for my bow.
Okay, amazing.
No sharpshooter or anything, because I do not want to kill this guy. That's a 12. I imagine that's gonna miss.
I wouldn't be so sure. Let me just make sure. We always do. Yeah, no, that will miss, unfortunately.
All right, then I'm just gonna try to hit him again with the second attack with a normal arrow again. That is an 18.
Yeah, that will definitely hit, and I believe he needs to make a strength saving throw. Well,
Yes,
let's
for
see the
the
damage.
ensnaring strike.
Do the damage first, so that will be 12 piercing and 2
And 2
infused.
acid, and then
Alright.
the ensnaring strike.
As you hit him with this acid, you see the arrow kind of like perforates him, and you see with your experience that he's not gonna be here to tell the tale. How would you like to kill him?
So I imagine, which is unfortunate, as the arrow lands, it'll hit him straight in the chest, and then vines will sprout out of it, and it'll just, I guess, since he's dying, he's gonna crush him to death, so he'll just choke to death while hitting the floor.
Oh,
So, yeah, the vines kind of like strangle him.
Yep. And then that's the end of Errol's turn.
All right. After Heralds, we will be back to you, Aki. As you see this wall of fire and all that appearing, you have this cultist right adjacent to you. What would you like to do?
Aki's going to hold his quarterstaff out in one hand, pointing it in the face of this cultist right in front of him. Use thaumaturgy to make his voice 3 times louder and turn his eyes bright red. And scream, "Surrender! You saw what we just did in 6 seconds."
Mo, I'll let you, as you're gonna be playing them now. So, what does he say?
He looks towards you, and you see this kind of. He doesn't fear your words, but he smirks, and as he does, you see him reaching for his blade. That's it.
Alright. That will be your choice. Other hands back on it, and he's gonna just crack him with the quarterstaff.
The roll, go to it.
Isn't thaumaturgy? Oh, you said you bonus action do it, yeah? The thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
So two-handy with the staff of Aki, as it's called on my character sheet.
Ooh.
24 to hit,
Oh yeah.
and
I'll do it.
that is 5 damage.
Okay.
And he's still standing, pointing at him, convinced he's going to surrender.
As you hit him with the staff, it feels good. Just the impact of your staff to the face. The best thing that you've ever held.
Yeah. Okay, don't surrender. Just let me do that again. not moving, staying right in front of him.
Anything else?
No, just hoping for another opportunity in the next round to hit him in the face.
All right. Cameras to Bruce.
Do I need to use a dash to get to where the nearest enemies are? Ideally, he'd like to get to where the veterans.
Yeah, the ones that were fighting Yagu.
Yeah, there is a wall of fire there that kind of continues on. You'll have to go around the wall of fire perhaps to see where they've gone. But you see them, they're both running back towards the barn.
Okay.
Also, point it's not that thick. It's only 1 thick wide.
Still opaque though,
Yeah. Okay.
so you can't see through, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, they can just walk 5 or 10 feet and then just come round it because it's only 1 foot. I assume. I don't know.
It's 60 feet long. So from when you casted it, so it's going 30 feet further than them. Yeah. So they've
Right,
kind of run diagonally away.
Could I intuit that there are people behind that wall of fire, or would I have seen that there were before the wall went?
You were on Rippy Chip's eyes, right? So I see you will gather that they were there.
And you saw the explosion there as well, you could say.
Yeah.
Would I be able to reach them with 40 feet of movement speed?
You will be able to get to the edge of where the fire ends, this wall of fire, and be able to peer just around the corner. You can use a action to dash and perhaps see how far they are and get to them if need be.
I was going to suggest I rage and just plunge through the fire and just like the fiery, just like and attack the nearest one.
I would
If
say
I
A
mean-
lot of damage.
For that.
If you pass through one side of it, there's one side that is causing fire, but the other side, if you exit from that side, there will be 5d8 fire damage. I think you'd need to make a death save though, and you'd have
I think
advantage because of the rage.
yeah,
I mean,
you
if you cross it, you take damage.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware, but I was just asking, could I reach
You
them
are-
if I ran through
yeah,
the
you are
wall?
unsure how far they've moved away from the fire. So the risk is, do you go straight through and hoping that they're enough with your 40 movement to get to them, or do you want to go the safe route? So those are the two options you have. You are unsure how far they've moved. That's the only thing because of the wall of fire.
Bruce is going to rage,
Okay.
and he's going to charge through the wall of
Nice.
fire.
All right.
Oh.
You need to make a death save.
Of course.
At advantage, I guess.
I
Yep,
get
at
advantage.
advantage.
Danger sense and DD.
And make a fate
So-
roll one after this as well.
So if he takes half of half, does that mean that he takes only a quarter if he succeeds?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It should do. So 20.
Yeah, so you succeed, so it's 5d8 fire damage, reduced by half because you're raging, and then
And then
reduced
half
by
because of the
half
success.
again
So
because
come on, roll the highest. 40
18,
damage.
so that's-
Joking.
that
That's
narrows
nine,
down to
and then
9,
4.
then
Five.
5.
It's
We
4 or
round up,
5.
right?
Four.
Oh, we round down 4. 4 damage. That's not bad.
Oh,
You're pretty good. Make a fate roll.
Nothing, eh?
All right. Can I use my temporary? I'm going to use my temporary inspiration. Cause I've not used that yet.
Sure.
So
Yeah,
I'm going to
of
go
course.
high. I'm going to roll it twice. Let's see if I can get one high.
Awesome.
Yeah, there
Never
you
mind.
go.
I've still spent it though. That's
Yeah.
fine.
All right. As you burst out through the wall of fire, you see only one of the guards, veterans, in front of you, like 10 feet away, and you know with your movement you'll get to him. But you don't see the other one.
That's absolutely fine. Bruce races towards the fire and shoots where these guys might be. Plunges through the flames, takes a few burns. He does not care. He just he appears through the flames, the bear spirit around, just like, "Rah!" And if you thought the panda bear was angry looking, this is a full-blown warrior bear spirit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Or you step on your toes.
Oh god, it's a panda bear. Oh shit, that's a bigger one. And,
Where are all these
It's an
bears
actual
coming?
bear.
lots of bears, lots of fire. They're gonna die. Reckless attack on the nearest one that I can see. That's, yeah, it's at advantage.
Whew,
35 for 17 damage.
Damn.
that hits.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it again.
Right as you hit this one, you don't need to. He's dead.
No,
never
it's
mind
fine.
then.
Yeah, that's
Wait, finish the job. Double
Okay,
tap. Double
Sorry,
tap. He's dead.
You didn't say anything. I thought, okay, I'm attacking again.
Sorry, I was
So-
just calculating.
Oh, I see. Sorry, my apologies. So, is he dead?
He's dead.
yeah, as you how do you kill him as you hit him with this impact?
Bruce slashes down with the sword. He brings up his foot and boots him into the air. As he spins in the air, he brings the sword down him again and cuts him in half in midair.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Okay.
Damn.
I can't move anywhere else. So I'm just like, "Rrrr." Can I see the other veteran anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
it's
Here I
probably
go,
a smart
zoom
move
again.
to cancel the wall of fire now, isn't it?
9.
In your rage, you look around. The fire is still behind you. No, you don't see him. You're looking around. You do look to the left, and you don't see anyone else as well. It's just flames behind you, and one guard missing somewhere. One veteran missing. Yeah.
Is he? He's not. He's now moved out, so he's not within 10 feet, is he?
To
Bruce.
Bruce.
Yeah, he had to move 10 feet close to get to the guard, didn't he?
Sure, it's fine. I think with the fate roll,
okay.
he passed. Yeah, that's fine. You're out of the range of the wall of fire.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done. Who's next?
Let me Mr. Ruan, you are next. You see all this commotion. Enemies keep falling like flies. You only see far in the distance. You still see one cultist talking to Aki. Well, fighting with Aki and Bicro.
Talking with his fist.
Yeah, talking with his dagger and fist. Yeah.
I kind of want to
And
keep
two
him
spiritual
alive.
weapons next to Yagu.
That's what I tried to do,
I want
but
him
you-
to. Good.
but I
You can try to find the other one. You can fly over the wall.
What do you mean? The
one that ran away.
Like
but
the ball of
ruin
fire.
know my bow.
how far away did he get though? Like more than 60 feet?
You have a high perception, you always say, so I'm just saying.
You got a
I've
wall of fire. There
never
is a wall
said-
of fire in the between, though, so you won't see him.
Yeah,
I
but he can
will-
fly.
Yeah, if he flies,
I will
and
fly-
rolls well. Yeah,
30 feet up into the air. Hopefully that's taller than the wall. Can I see the direction in which anyone has run away that is holding a weapon?
make a actually you have that vision, no, as well.
120 feet, and it's as clear as daylight.
So make a perception check. Well, yeah. Dim
The
light.
wall is 20 feet high.
14?
Let's do something. 1 second. I'll tell you. Yep. You see him running in the distance towards this corner. Like he's kind of like almost out of your sight, but he's there running with a purpose.
That's
He's going towards
unfortunate.
somewhere.
That's unfortunate for him. That looks like it's 120 feet, right?
Yeah, he's within 120 feet, right?
How injured did he look when I saw him?
He looks very wounded.
Very wounded.
What it actually makes you question something. Just for a second, you think to yourself, "Where is he going?"
See, I was about to murder him with a third level
I
guiding
know you.
bolt.
I know you were, but I'm just trying to help you as a DM.
I will not kill him. I will fly at full speed after him.
Okay.
I will use I've used my movement speed, so I'll use my action to dash. And can I bonus action
him
dash?
out?
Yeah.
Nah, rogues can do that.
No, yeah.
You could
but
just try and
will
like knock
get-
him out with a guided bolt.
Yeah, you.
Guiding bolt does not knock simply.
Yeah, it kills. That doesn't knock people out.
Okay.
But
Eldritch Blast
you will
now.
be
You can-
catching up to him though. If you use because 30 feet and then dash will be another 30, right? Or is it? Yeah, dash will be a total of 60 feet if you
Then
dash.
I will do that, and I'm
So
going
you will be quite close to him, and you will not be adjacent to him yet. He's like
Yeah.
10 feet away from you.
I'll just fly next to him, and I'm going to say, I can keep up with you all night long. You might as well just surrender.
Oh, what is that? He looks at you like pretty creeped out, like he thinks you're some kind of like fairy or something like that, like an evil fairy, bro.
I'm like, I want to be like, like I said, 20 feet above his head, and I'm just, that way he's out of his reach. I'm going to try and like, I want to scare him. I want him to stop running.
Make an intimidation
Come
check.
on, really? Come on. Come on. Just stop, alright? Come on, just stop.
Let's do this. I'm going to save my, I'm going to save it. It's not worth using it yet. Intimidation's a +8. Ooh, dirty 20.
He looks at you first and says, "The Great Old One will look after you." And then as you say those words, you see him like, "Oh, what? Which kind of creature are you?" And he seems pretty scared of you.
So has he stopped running?
He's not that as he's super scared, he keeps running even faster now.
I will.
Fuck's sake.
I'm going to keep going with him then. And that's the end of my turn. That's all my actions and free actions.
All right, amazing. So we move to Yagu. As you see Ruin kind of like flying, passing by you over the wall, and you are on the wall. I assume, like you said, look, that side of the wall it doesn't burn. Yeah, so he's okay. So, but you have the wall of fire between. What would you like to do? You see these two spiritual weapons actually that look like lumps of meat with dangling legs, like almost like a
Wait,
medusa.
there's still
kind
two
of.
weapons even though I killed one?
Yeah, because there is no concentration, they stay there for the duration.
Okay.
So you see these two kind of blobs of meat with dangling legs. next to you, but they
Um,
don't seem transparent, kind of.
And I hear the conversation Rune has with the guy running away. Or do I not hear?
I would say
Because
with
of the
the
fire.
crackling of the flames, you probably wouldn't. But if you really want to, I guess you could. I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
Then, in that case, I will just run back to the other cultist and I will grapple him as good as I can.
Okay. Right. So my guys didn't get to act, so it's you, Mo. Go ahead and you do a grapple check.
Oh, grapple check with the cult? Sure.
Yeah.
That's a... Okay, what did you roll?
I rolled a 24.
You beat him.
I got a cultist, guys!
You can still attack though. That's the.
Like a Pokeball.
So he's
Exactly.
out.
And as I have grappled him, I will just hold him tight and then... And now what? I look at...
You can punch him with the other hand, you know.
Yeah,
It's
non-lethal
only a
attack.
grapple
Try and knock
takes
him out.
one of
Yeah, I will try to non-lethal punch him in the face.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Or use the hilt of my sword. It's more damage, I realize. So. Reckless Blade of the Infernal Serpent. Good
hit.
job.
That hits.
Really? Wow. Then it's 12 points of piercing damage on his. Try to not kill him.
You're not
They-
killing the.
You hit him
Do
with
they
a pommel.
still?
Yeah, exactly. So it's
As you punch him, you notice now he starts to bleed a little, but he didn't seem very wounded at all before that.
just get unconscious, you piece.
Knock his ass out. Knock his ass out.
You done, Yagu? Oh, actually, you have a bonus action.
Oh yeah. Oh no, wait, I'm raging, so I can't cast spells. Never mind.
Nope.
Otherwise, I thought maybe I could cast Ensnare and Strike on myself as well, but
Mhm,
that's. Never mind, Joku. I have nothing to eat as well except for cupcakes, which I won't do anymore. So, yep.
Okay.
While you're
Please.
grappling, 1 second. Nom 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 nom.
Give me a moment. I need to tap dance off.
Make him eat the muffin.
Oh, can I do that?
Yeah, I don't know.
no.
Yeah.
No, with,
Never
not with your
mind.
bonus action. Yeah, that's for
Yeah, watch him actually get the good
Huh?
benefits.
Yeah. Watching grow twice inside. No,
Turns
that's
into
the
a
end of my
giant-
turn.
Oh no!
It's Mycroft's turn, right?
Bycroft.
Yeah. So I think dismissing the wall of fire, that's like a given. But I just put my hammer like right under his neck, and it's still glowing. I just say, I wasn't lying to you. Why did you attack us? Be very careful of what you say next. I will try to intimidate him. If that's possible.
You attempt to intimidate. He says nothing back to you, but he has this bloody smile across his face.
Okay,
And
then
you see him.
that's creepy.
You see him take his tongue out, and it's scorched. The tongue itself is just completely scorched.
in that case, the smithing hammer like pressed up against his neck will just start to rot and turn like almost mouldy and speak with dead. Speak with dead, Joey. Speak with dead. Just like the smithing hammer will start to turn a bit black and mouldy, and then it'll just pass straight to him as I do an inflict wounds.
All right.
Alright, so go ahead and I guess roll it. Mo, you might be muted again.
Hello.
Heard you. Oh, there.
No,
you
I'm
go.
here.
I saw your mouth move earlier.
A 27
It's hit.
and 13 points from necrotic damage.
Right.
Just as his like mouth starts to just burn and blacken.
All right.
You see him, he's very wounded, blackened skin, but he still kind of like has a tiny bit of life on him.
I can't do anything else with me turn.
You done?
Yep.
Alright, and after you will be the cold fanatic.
The cult fanatic, looking at you three in front of him, will
He's still grappling by that.
will look at you three and will cast Hold Person. I need you all to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Nice.
Again, how many spell slots does this guy have?
Wisdom save for me as well, do you say?
And Yagu.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have any inspiration to save myself from this.
I do, so I'm going to use mine.
Yaga's not next to the one I'm next to, right?
No.
No,
No.
Yagu's not.
Yeah, because I'm over.
Yeah, you're like in the top left of the map.
Yeah, I'm up here.
Yeah, you're up there.
Yagu? Oh, he's on mute and gone somewhere. But I'm assuming.
Yeah. He's picking up a call, I guess. or
Yeah.
something like
Like already, wisdom you said, right?
Yes,
Yep.
please.
Save.
Wisdom save intro. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
No worries.
Only Aki, you feel this tension build up all of a sudden, and you become really stiff, and you are paralyzed for now. But the other two resist, and he kind of looks, and then knows that he's failed, and he looks a bit kind of broken. Not broken, but defeated. That's his turn. Can't do anything. Can't move.
that. Okay, so we move to the veteran. He seems to be quite scared of you, Ruin. Go away! What do you want from me?
Am I allowed to respond?
Yeah.
I want you to stop running, or I will consume your soul.
Rolling on that intimidation check. He says, sorry, 1 second.
I really scared him.
You scared the shit out of Cisco.
Yeah, man.
Scared the shit out of that guy.
Yeah, his voice just went. He started to like,
That's top tier role playing, Cisco. Good job.
okay, I'll stop running. He just stops in place.
Look at Aki. He's
Don't
just.
kill me.
What a
Okay.
sad day. I was really looking forward to a human soul.
You must promise me. You must not kill me, please.
Fine. Remove all of your armor and the weapons right now. Put them on the floor.
So he starts doing that. 10 minutes later. No, I'm joking. No, it's 1 minute to don't fall.
Yeah.
He does. He drops his weapons and he kind of like kneels on his knees, kind of. And that will be
Perfect.
his turn. He stays there.
I'll keep him. He's my pet.
Nice.
Now remember,
top of the
extra big
round.
responsibility. You gotta feed him, you gotta walk him, you gotta water him, you gotta get his jags, you gotta do something and use as well.
I'll just chop his head off. This is too much responsibility.
Hey, you made a promise. However, Bruce did not.
Seeing that Ruin's headed off in a direction, unless there's still initiative going, I'm just going to try to go to where the others are.
Which one are you going to? You going to the group, or are you going towards Ruin?
I mean, can I still see Ruin?
Yeah.
The firewall's gone.
Oh yeah, okay. So seeing that Ruin's there, I'm just gonna yell, "You need help over there!"
I'm gonna give him a thumbs up. I'm good.
And in that case, I'm just gonna move to the other group. Is 40 feet enough to get over here wise?
Yeah. Just use the map. This map just as a flavor, but 33.
Ross,
Yeah.
that face you're pulling.
Okay.
35 feet to
I
get to.
noticed it too.
So I'll be about right here, still keeping a distance.
Mhm.
And I'll be like, are we taking him alive?
There's no point.
Alright, and he'll just get out a bow, take out a regular arrow, and I'll take 2 shots at this gentleman right here.
Roll hit.
So,
He's still paralyzed. What the hell?
that is a miss.
You did. My face hurts.
Yes.
You missed a standing target.
There we go. That
Okay.
was more what I'm looking for.
As this arrow pierces this person, immediately Aki, the paralyzing ends. As this cultist is dead.
Any particular way you kill him, Errol?
So, using the first arrow, just to explain the miss, the first arrow will go right next to his head, just as an intimidation factor, and as soon as he turns like his head slightly to look at it, I'll just put the second one right through his eye, and ideally to pin him to the wall. And then
Jocko was
as
holding
the
him,
arrow-
so you can maybe pull him to Jocko's shell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. So yeah, it'll be like the arrow tip will like touch your shell, Yagu, as it goes completely through, and then it'll just start to melt as the rest of his head starts to come apart with the acid. And that's the end of Arrow's turn.
Ew, gross.
Yeah. Fall, like burn acid face on the
I
floor.
saw Ruin way over there with one, so we should go help him make sure that one doesn't die.
Yeah, we can jump out of initiative now, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
now we are on.
Oh, while I've got him over there, can I sift through his stuff before the others arrive?
I mean, you can have a look through his stuff, yeah. No problem.
Can I do a thing before everyone arrives and he looks through his stuff? It won't affect anything unless Lucky wants it to. Just look through stuff first, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you see he's got, like I described, he's got like a bow, sword. He's got a tiny dagger on his side as well. The tiny dagger is got a symbol that seems to look like a meatball. You're not sure what it is, but it looks like a weird meatball kind of thing.
Taking the dagger?
Yeah.
The sword I don't
And
really
it's-
care for.
And it's got some writing on it as well. The dagger.
Oh, what's it
Like an
say?
inscription. Do you speak? One
I
second.
can read any written language as long as it's
Ooh.
runes.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks to my rune keeper, Eldritch Invocation.
Okay. So give me 1 second.
Naming this dagger the meatball dagger.
Dagger. That's amazing. Okay. 1 second. So the language seems to be something that you don't recognize, even though you can read it. It says, "His tentacles will engulf the world. His wrath will burn it all. Tongues will roll."
I'm gonna. Who is this? And I'm gonna keep pointing at the dagger. Who
That
is
is the one I told you, the great old one,
Is that-
Kairnu.
I knew. Does that ring a bell at all?
Make actually, you never heard of it. Just let me make it simple for you. Sorry.
Wow. Then I'll keep rummaging through his stuff. Any money? Any potions?
Make a
Is it-
fate roll.
You know what? Feeling high. Oh,
All right.
Good rolls today.
Yeah, good rolls. You do find a regular potion of healing.
oh,
On him. He says, "Oh, please let me take it. I'm dying."
oh, you're fine. Don't be a baby.
On that note,
And
you
then
hear
the
the
others
thumping.
arrive at this point.
You hear the thumping
Yeah.
of footsteps, just dun, 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 dun. And the bear spirit is still above his head. The bloodied sword still got the bits of fire still under. This one next.
No,
What the
no.
heck just happened?
I'll place my warhammer just on top of like. If I assume he's groveling, I'll just place it on his back and just apply pressure to make sure he's not moving.
I've
He's
already
just under
promised we
my
wouldn't
hammer.
kill him.
He
Sorry.
attacked us.
Are we
I don't see
murderers?
why.
Since when do you make
Oh.
decisions for our group?
Well, no, this actually might be a good thing. Why did you attack us? We were looking for somebody.
We have orders to attack anyone who asks for Lord Bialis. I'm
just Orders from
following
who?
Orders
Oh, Zone of Truth, Yagu.
for Lord Bialis himself.
Lord Vialis?
He's our
Bad
leader.
guy.
And where is he right now? Is he here?
I'm just sorry. 1 second. I'm just saying what he's meant to see.
There must be a mistake.
He-
He's not a. I've known him for years. He's not. I'll insight him, but I assume it's not true.
He's a great leader.
How long has Lord Vialis been your leader?
Around 5 years.
Does he also follow this great old one?
Mycroft, correct me if I'm
Yes.
wrong. What we're investigating, that was 5 years ago, right?
Yeah. It
I
was.
wonder if the timeline's up.
This.
Please let me go. I
No,
won't say anything.
no. We're gonna find
tell
Lord
you
Vialis
everything.
and you're gonna help us.
Yes, I'll tell you everything, but you
Why?
promise me to let me go.
I already promised you I wouldn't kill you, and we won't either.
Okay, all right. That's
I,
great.
I can't.
This
I
is
can't-
it. This is the magic that he was getting into.
I can't see him killing his family.
No, I don't think he killed his
Man, I
family.
knew,
I think
couldn't-
he's
I think he
Trying to
opened the wrong
counter it.
book and might have gone cursed or something.
Does the name, what was that name of the deity he said one more time? Could you write it down?
Garnu.
Yeah, is the
Yeah, it's
guy.
there.
Yeah.
Does Giarno ring a bell to any of you?
Uh,
They
Yes,
said Great
religion?
Old One more than once.
I mean, if any of you can justify why you will know about the great evils,
Well,
then you can
uh,
make
I
it.
wouldn't be able
I
to
guess
justify
actually,
it.
I guess
Religion?
Bycroft.
Warlock.
I guess Bycroft. Actually,
Bycroft
yeah, that's the
might.
point. Yeah,
Shit,
so
no.
so you can make it as well, Ruan. Make a religion check as well.
I think the paladin might.
Can I guidance myself?
Sure,
Okay.
it's a high
So,
check. Though.
religion or history, or does it matter?
Religion, because it will be more
Religion
like
with a
yeah,
plus
'cause this is
4.
kind of like some kind of
Got
deity
a
in a way.
plus 4.
You
I'm gonna.
17?
Yep, you aren't sure. You know, I'll tell you, you know, like he mentioned that he's one of the great old ones, that you know that they are like some greater evils that are with enough power to destroy any world. But
Oh.
I don't know who Garnu is, but I have heard about magics that are a trade.
Like the great old ones, those
I don't know.
names,
I-
But
right?
I need answers.
there is magic. There's magic that requires dead people.
I need answers.
Well,
This is the
we
magic
think
that
about the
comes before
gods
the-
later. For
his
now,
power is.
do you know where Lord Vialis is right now?
He's on the tower, on his house. The
Which
tower.
house is it?
Oh, he's not in the village. It's the tower, and he points towards the direction that he was running. And you don't see anything. It seems like it's all a field. It's kind of like you assume that it's farther away than for you to see it.
What was in the
old
barn,
tower.
by the way? Is there something in the barn?
Oh, it's just our where we live. Some of us stay here to keep watch. We,
How many more are in there?
Oh, that was all of us.
Hmm.
Inside, just in case.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
go ahead.
passive 18.
And if we
Yeah,
were to let you go,
The
where would you
passive
go?
will
Are you
only
gonna go-
work if it's something like passive,
Ah,
like you
yeah.
are actively talking.
I was hoping I could just abuse this.
Well, Yogu's got this.
But while they're
Yeah,
doing the
Yago,
insight,
he's
gonna ask
telling the
him-
truth.
I'm just gonna ask him, if we let you go, where are you gonna go? Are you gonna go warn him?
I will go back to my house. I don't care anymore.
Insight check?
Go ahead.
Oh,
You think he's telling the truth?
guys, I already promised we'd spare his life. We're not animals. We don't kill
No,
defense.
we let him go
Suggesting
until he
tying
has
him up.
shown us the tower.
We can
Yeah.
we can
Yeah.
stay in my tower tonight, recuperate. Then I want to see. I am going into that tower tomorrow.
No, we can't wait an entire night to let them. Remember, know we're coming, and where did all those guys go? What's that smell? That burning? Did anyone see that explosion?
Look,
Let's
Aki has the
fortify the
point.
building.
I'll tell
Aki has.
you, here's the
Yeah.
strength. And Errol will take out a rope. I'm gonna tie you, and you're gonna walk us to the tower. If you're telling the truth, I will let you go.
Okay. Oh, that
Alright,
seems.
I'm
fair.
gonna start tying him up. The moment you warn him, the moment you bolt without us letting you go, I'm putting an arrow through your eye. That's where our agreement ends. Am I clear?
Harold?
Yes.
All right. Lead on.
Harold, I don't like this. I already promised we wouldn't hurt him.
Ruin, I didn't make a promise. I'm trying my best to honor the bargain. The promise is moot if he doesn't honor his promise.
Okay,
I
but
said my terms,
I was the one who captured him.
and good job. And I appreciate that.
What's your name?
Harry.
Harry? I promise you're not gonna get hurt. As long as you work with us, you be honest, it's gonna be fine.
Thank you.
Maybe
What?
stop worshipping people who want to destroy the world.
I mean, the great old one promised us eternal life and power. Well, then you want to worship him.
Well, most evil deities do that, so no thank you.
Look at your friends. Do they look eternal? I point to the shard remains.
Why not worship someone better like Bahamut or Io or hell even Saloon or Eldathir?
Ruse leans in and says, "If you ask nicely, I'll send you to meet your master."
Ah, okay. I don't know. I think it's Gerno is the one to worship. You should worship him too.
I think we're maybe getting a little. We're
Off
here
topic.
to help. We're here to help Sarah, not to kill Lord Vialis. How do
And
we
at this,
help Sarah?
If he's done something,
at
I don't
this
know,
Then we
like-
need
point,
her. Then we need her bones. We think.
yeah, at
That's what
this
I'm
point,
thinking.
as assuming you guys are walking,
Hmm.
far in the distance, following him, after a little bit less than an hour, you see that amid a grove there is a gnarled scraps of trees that stand next to this half-fallen black tower. And as the tower, kind of the moon and the stars illuminate this tower, you feel pure evil within.
And I'll just grab Harry by the back of the head.
Tonight.
So, just quick question: how many more of you are there? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, it's just because for Lucky,
Ending,
for
ending.
Aki, yeah. But keep that question. He will say many more. This just
Okay.
so you
And then
guys
we'll
know
just
the
leave it off
answer.
there for the rest.
Yeah. And and then as the kind of stars illuminate the tower, we'll end tonight's session here. Thank you very much, guys. That was awesome. Yeah,
No
I was so
worries.
dying to play D&D.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, this is the fix I needed.
Yeah,
Oh, are we?
Well played.
Is
For
the recording
you.
over, or is it still recording?
Yeah,
Still recording,
let's
still
just
recording.
do an outro. Yeah, so thanks for being here. It's always a pleasure hanging with you all. Happy New Year again. Thanks to James Webster and to Darren Curtis for his epic music and arts. And we will see you again tomorrow. Please to catch on. We will be actually, we're not going to be live tomorrow. Okay, we will sort it out. But yeah, we will be on YouTube at some point and Twitch. And thank you for being there. And until then, please stay magical. Bye bye.
Bye.
Boy.